What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along, and the intro is back. We've been fighting back and forth, emails, all of that stuff, but we're back, people. Intro settings, good to be back. And, well, is it good to be back watching Arsenal again? I suppose we'll find out in a couple of hours' time. I'm still only just getting over what happened on the weekend against Fulham. I'm not even going to lie. Fulham was Fulham. We did Arsenal therapy. Let's try not to talk about that too much. But yeah, man. People put the ad over the intro. What they're doing, man? Yo, the intro came back and they're putting ads over it. We'll run it back later on in the show. Don't worry about it. But yeah, man. Fulham was painful, man. Fulham was painful. But we try and move on. Let's just try and win the game tonight, and then we move from there, man. And I mean, I saw the starting lineup, and I was like, just getting over Fulham. Let me look at the lineup, calm myself down, and I'm like, what? I don't know if that lineup's gonna calm me down, but it is. It is what it is. Have you got the new screen on? No. Why does the camera quality look different? Let me know, people. Anything different? But let's go into the Arsenal team, people. I mean, David Raya in goal, happy days. But then we start seeing crazy things. Thomas Partey at right back again. Damn, Thomas Partey at right back again. Miles Lewis-Skelly at left back. Now, big up the young buck, because I rate him as a player. Right? He's a good young talent. But again, people will say, oh, people mean in terms of, yeah, the setup. We haven't changed the setup yet. But people will say, well, Tierney hasn't played enough. People will say, well, Tierney's going to get sold. So I get that. But playing Tierney might actually put up his value. And second of all, what if Tierney comes in, has a really good game, and we're like, oh, you've just saved your career? But listen, with Skelly, I don't necessarily have a problem because he is a good young player. I don't mind young players being thrown in and given an opportunity. Sometimes it's sink or swim settings. Obviously, Lewis Skelly was a natural centre-back. They put centre midfielder. They've turned him into a left-back. But Trent was a natural centre midfielder. He ended up as an incredible right-back. So with Lewis Skelly, you know, I'm very much in support of him playing. What worries me is Kivior at left centre-back next to Lewis Skelly. If I'm 18 years of age, I'm in the Arsenal first team, bright lights, Champions League. The touchline's there. I look to that side, I'm looking for guidance. I'm looking for experience. I'm looking for know-how. I'm looking there and there's a rotten Kiwi next to me in Kivior. I don't know if that's helping me. Plus, he's going to have to invert as well. So, not only are you asking him to defend, but he is a natural centre midfielder. So, let's see. But it's risky. It is risky. Kivior plays, I mean, I said on Arsenal Therapy on Monday, to be honest, I don't want to see Kivior play for Arsenal again. You know me, I'm not one to mix my words and my thoughts. Kivior, for me, should have been done at Arsenal Football Club after that game. Maybe Tierney should have played left centre-back. To be honest, that might have even made more sense. But listen, Kivior did all right against Man United last week. He's got to do the business again this week. William Saliba. I mean, Saliba, good luck to you, mate. You've got a centre-mid playing right-back. You've got a centre-back that we can't believe still plays for the club. And you've got a young centre-midfielder playing left-back. I mean, this guy... What was that film, man? Kindergarten Cop. I think it was... Terminator. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was the guy in there, man. Kindergarten Cop. This guy's a nursery teacher today. He's looking after babies. In front, Declan Rice and Mikel Merino. Merino's an interesting one. I'll be honest. I'm not writing him off. I don't write players off when they haven't been given a number of opportunities, but Merino at the moment has not convinced me at Arsenal. I'm not at the point of saying, yeah, man, I can see why we bought him. I'm still at the point where I'm like, was that money well spent? I hope he does well. I think this is a game that might suit him better, a European game. A little bit slower than the Prem. And he's not the quickest, as we've seen. Cooper said, best Arsenal therapy session ever last stream. Yeah, I got in a flow. I don't know. I felt like, you know what I mean? I felt like I was just flowing. You know what I mean? It went nice. Not that, you know, I don't want to be doing it, but doing it again, like Skepta said. They tried to stop me, but I'm doing it again. Anyway, let's leave it there. Declan Rice and Marino. Be interesting how that works. I think we'll probably see Rice in the 6. Which is interesting, which I like. Even though I love the way Thomas Partey has played in the 6, long term, I'm still thinking Declan Rice ends up as being our number 6. But we know he'll probably end up back in the 8. Lawrence said, yep, you said Lookman isn't an upgrade on Martinelli. I mean, yeah. I'll edit that bit out of that stream where I might have said that. I think what I meant, if I'm going back on that, is... For 56, I think they wanted 60 million for him. I didn't think he was worth 60 million more than Martinelli. But having watched Martinelli in the last 3 months, you wouldn't even pick him in your Power League team. So yeah, Lookman you probably would take. He's scoring against Real Madrid. So I'll edit that out of that stream, delete your comment, and pretend that we never had that conversation. Well, that's what I'll do in my mind anyway. Yeah, Lookman's a baller right now. Right, the midfield, Declan Rice, Mikel Merino, Martin Odegaard. Odegaard's got to turn up tonight. Now, this is the type of game he probably will turn up. Champions League, bright lights, not as physical as the Prem. I expect him to do the business. Now, again, for me, people might disagree with what I'm about to say. I would have played Raheem Sterling on the left tonight. I would. And I know what you'll be saying. Oh, he's a Jamaica tax. You know what I mean? No. I'm sick of seeing this guy on the left wing. This B-Tech Brazilian. Running up and down with his head down. Looking at his laces. Gabriel Martinelli, a.k.a. Gary Martin. And Trossard's knackered. He looks like Kung Fu Panda. He needs to sleep for 3 months. He's got bags under his eyes. Martinelli, I mean, maybe he gets more time and space and he does the business today. Paul Blottinelli, as Guna Potpie said. By the way, just want to stop. Big up my bro. Everyone always asks me in the comments, what happened to Fran? Where's Fran gone? This is Fran right here. 10 trading. So type his channel in on YouTube and go and follow him. He stepped away from football. He's doing his, you know, financial advice and he's doing some great things. Got good courses on there. Go and follow him. I'll try and get him out of retirement for the odd football show, but he's in a cave right now just cleaning up on, you know, crypto and all of that stuff. So big up Fran. Franit Xhaka. I think he left when Xhaka left Arsenal. You know, it was part of the deal. Xhaka leaves, Franit leaves as well. So go and follow Fran. 10 trading. But yeah, man, where was we? Yeah, Gary Martin on the left. Gary Martin from Stockport, a.k.a. Gabriel Martinelli. I mean, oh, the post-game shows, me and Fran and Laurie, they were classics back in the day. I can't lie. Usually meltdowns because we'd drop points to someone. So Martinelli's on the left. Very lucky to be starting. And Saka on the right. Gabriel Jesus up front. 50% of me is like, yes, Kai Havertz has been dropped. Get that donkey out of the team. The other 50% of me says, what's the point taking the donkey out of the team if you put in a hyena up front? I don't know. As I said, it's like somebody saying, do you want to get kicked or punched in the face? And you've got to pick one. I suppose you would go with the punch. The kick's probably a bit more powerful and the trainer in your face. Gabriel Jesus, I don't know if Jesus is better than Havertz or worse than Havertz. What I will say is this guy actually did well in the Champions League last year. He actually did pretty well in the Champions League. So I'm clutching at straws, people. It's crazy that the choice that we have is just like wild. What kind of choice is this? Right, guys, Arsenal, you're challenging for the title in the Champions League. Kai Havertz up front. or Gabriel Jesus. Like, what? What kind of choice are you giving me there? Like, you know what I mean? What are you actually doing? I'd rather have Gary Lineker up front, says Strike. I'm telling you, this is crazy. But listen, Gabby, listen, come on, do something. Do something for us. Do you know what I'm saying? He has to do something. Jogger Benito, I actually really liked Jesus when we signed him. I can't defend him no more. What are we watching? Come on, do something. Gabriel Martinelli, do something. These guys have to start showing up because I'll be honest, a lot of these so-called squad players, they're going through the motions doing nothing. Kivior's doing nothing at Arsenal. Zinchenko's doing nothing. Tierney can't get a kick. Marino hasn't really done anything since joining. Martinelli's stinking out the place. Jesus doing nothing. Trossard doing nothing. At least you haven't got Nunes. Bro, you think I'm joking? I would rather have Darwin Nunes up front at the moment. Genuinely. He's another guy that runs with his head down as well. I would rather have Darwin Nunes up front than Havertz and Jesus. And I'm not even capping. He has a good game every couple of weeks. And then he's terrible the week after. Why does he refuse to lift his head up, Curtis? Genuine question. I don't know. Game intelligence. I genuinely think Martinelli is just an athlete. I think he was just a quick player in them Brazilian lower leagues that was probably running people ragged. He's come to Arsenal and he's never really been improved technically, which is crazy. But Nunes is way better. Nunes is havoc. Fran said, don't get me started on Jesus. Could not score in the best team in the world. Never mind this Stoke team. Oh, my days. Yeah, you're right. From when the guy said scoring goals isn't my strength, we kind of knew there was a problem. As I always say, you go to an expensive restaurant and the chef comes out and says, you know, cooking ain't really my thing. You ain't going to spend, you ain't going to order a gold steak, are you, and some caviar? Come out tasting like a Big Mac and fries. You just don't do it. You leave the restaurant. You know what I mean? Imagine getting in an Uber. And the guy says, I don't really drive often. I ain't even got a license. You ain't sitting in that Uber, are you? You probably find another means. Selavi said, as a 50-year-old guy supporting Arsenal for more than 30 years from Belgrade, I want to say a big thank you for making these trophyless years easy to take. Thank you for your info and entertainment. I say it all the time, people. You cannot be an Arsenal fan without a sense of humour because they'll drive you insane. Yeah, like, comedy is the only way you'll survive this. Genuinely. Genuinely the only reason you continue to be an Arsenal fan is if you have a sense of humour. Otherwise, you'll turn into a lunatic. Mamba said he's a Spurs fan. He comes in peace. If you didn't have Arteta, who would you want? You came in... I'll answer your question, then I'll block you. No, I'm joking. Everyone's welcome, as long as you're respectful. If Arteta left, I mean, according to a lot of the top gooners, we wouldn't be able to hire another manager because the stadium would collapse, the training ground would disappear, and all our history would just leave the earth. So... But no, in real talk, I would look at Ancelotti, who I think is going to get sacked at the end of the season. I would look at Zidane, 3-time Champions League winner. I would look at Roberto Mancini, Premier League winner, Euros winner, Serie A winner. I would look at Simone Inzaghi, Champions League final, Serie A. They're the names. There's probably more. I like Hansi Flick as well. I just don't think he'd leave Barcelona. So for me, Ancelotti, Zidane, Inzaghi, Mancini. Mancini's been out of the top leagues for a while, so he's the only one you might look at with... but, nah. This whole thing about, we can't... Who are you going to replace him with? There's loads, but this club won't do it. Abdul said, yo, Big C, huge fan from Somalia. Love your humour. Keep going, brother. We're trying. We're fighting through these days of Arsenal, but one thing I've realised, man, when the game finishes, camera goes off, I try and forget about it. That's the best way to deal with it. Vikran said, I'm hoping Ashworth goes to Arsenal. I mean, there's people online saying, yeah, Ashworth would be a really good sporting director. Anybody that wanted Gareth Southgate as their club manager, I don't want nothing to do with him at Arsenal Football Club. Do you know the thing about Dan Ashworth that's a real shame, right? Dan Ashworth worked at Brighton and did some really good things at Brighton. He's one of the guys that like was involved in getting players like Caicedo and Mitoma, these players that Brighton have signed for really cheap money that they can sell for big money. He then goes to Newcastle, does some good work there, you know, and I'm thinking, raw, this Dan Ashworth, you know, this could be the next Michael Edwards. Man United paid £3 million to get him out of his contract. I'm like, yo, Man United are going to cook with Dan Ashworth and money to spend. This brother went and signed Xerxes and wanted Gareth Southgate as the manager. I said, don't bring... And now they're linking him to Arsenal. I said, listen, I'll give Arteta a 5-year deal before Southgate gets the Arsenal job. Let me tell you. I don't want Southgate, so nah. Stay far away from him. I don't want nothing to do with him. Let me read these super chats, then we'll get into the game kicks off in just over half an hour's time. Big up to everyone locked in. 2.5K already. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Richard said Arteta is so peak in his treatment of Kieran Tierney after gassing him up in the presser. Must be because he doesn't fit Pep's tactics. Sorry, Arteta's tactics. I think it's quite simple. I don't expect Tierney to play for Arsenal again. At the most, he might get that Carabao Cup game against Palace. He will leave in January. He can say whatever he wants, PR, presser, all of that. Tierney's out of his plans. We saw it in pre-season. Was it pre-season? No, not this pre-season. It was before then. I think it was last pre-season, actually. He got him inverting, and he can't invert. What are you doing to him? And I said, that's the end of his Arsenal career. I've never understood at Arsenal why their left-back has to always invert. Why can't the right-back invert? Why couldn't Ben White invert? Timber invert? Let the left-back be a natural left-back. Am I the only one? And let me know this, people. I know people will say, yeah, injury-prone, and I get it. But let's face it, half our team's injury-prone. Am I the only one that sits there and thinks, why doesn't Kieran Tierney actually get another opportunity at left-back? We've signed 7 left-backs. I still don't know who the best left-back is. Is Calafiori the long-term solution at left-back? I don't know if he is. He's not a natural left-back, and he's injury-prone already. Zinchenko ain't good enough. Tomiyasu's a right-back. Timber's a right-back. We've signed about 7 left-backs, and we don't have a left-back. So why is Tierney not getting a chance? I don't get it. I don't understand it, but, you know, maybe it's just me, people. Brian said the Arsenal life ain't easy, but we signed the lifetime contract. If you could go back, would you choose Arsenal again? Do you know what? I would. I would. Because it's a mess, but it's our mess. You know what I mean? It's a mess, but it's our mess. And the good times we've had. I just wish that the golden generation was when I was older. You know what I mean? Imagine like Henry and that now. Can you imagine me streaming with Thierry Henry playing for Arsenal? Honestly, I'd have more merch than Ty. I'd be outside there with a lorry, just put it all in the back. Take the card. Honestly, it would be ridiculous. Marino is slow. Well, yeah, he is. He is slow, but you can be slow and good in football, but is he good? I don't know. That's what I'm still trying to figure out. The Invincible season hit differently. Can you imagine the numbers? Can you imagine going invincible, streaming on this channel? Can you imagine the celebrations? I'd stream for 3 days in a row without sleeping. Like, I'd be partying. They'd have banned me probably with the shameless celebrations. It's crazy. Can you imagine Arsenal just winning a title? But buckle up for a tough watch, people. Every time that fraud plays those 3 defensive-minded midfielders together, it's an ish show, says George. Yeah, somebody said to me today, you looking forward to the Arsenal game tonight? I said, you know what? Not really. It's like, what do you mean? I said, it's hard work watching Arsenal at the moment, bro, let alone streaming it. I said, they're not playing well. Getting corners and whipping corners in, that doesn't excite me. I just hope we get through it. It's like going to work in a job that you don't like on a Monday morning. It's Monday, you know, you're gutted it ain't the weekend. You've just got to get through that Monday. That's what Arsenal feels like to me at the moment. I'll be real. I've just got to get through the 90 minutes of the game, hope the community can carry me through it. If I'm watching 55 million crosses get put in, it's difficult to watch. MT Base, thank you very much for the super sticker, bro. Really appreciate it. Sam Bond, big up, bro. Bad lineup rotation for Crony Jesus, but not for Waneri. Lewis Skelly, a midfielder, starts over a real left back, Kieran Tierney. Partey at right back over Timber. I mean, what I've read, a lot of people asking about Timber. Timber's on the bench. Timber's had an ACL injury. He's not going to play every week. He's just not. And not 3 times a week. That I've seen players who've had ACL injuries. That first season back, you have to manage them and allow that leg to just get stronger and stronger and stronger. So Timber resting is frustrating because he's brilliant and you never want to see him rested. In my mind, my first thought was, why don't you play him tonight and rest him at the weekend? We're playing Everton. Or why don't you get him through the Everton game and then rest him for Crystal Palace next weekend in the Carabao Cup? But you know our science and all that. Maybe they think he needed to rest now. So, yeah. Big up 876 Silly who said, well, go on, Curtis, 2-0 Arsenal today. I hope you're right, bro. Cooper said, our 2 Peruvians up front. There you go. Jesus and Martinelli. One of them surely has to do something. MT Base, big ups, Big C. I love Gabriel Martinelli, but the lack of production has to be addressed. No more favours. It's crazy because, you know, a year ago, 18 months ago, a lot of people would have been in this chat going, Martinelli's one of my favourite players. 2 years ago, a lot of you would have been here going, boy, you know, Jesus, or 2.5 years ago maybe. Jesus was exciting when he came to Arsenal. He was twisting, turning, scoring goals, call me celebration. He was in the Brazil squad. I thought, boy, something's happening here, you know. Martinelli was scoring 15, running past people, whipping. What has happened? Why are these players falling off a cliff? Why has every attacking player, apart from Saka, got worse under this manager? Every single attacking player that has played for this football club in the front 3 has got worse under this manager. Willian, Pepe, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Jesus, Martinelli, Trossard, all of them got worse. To the point where you were like, just get rid of them. They're rubbish. Saka's the only one that survived. Why? What's the problem? Why can't we attack? I think we're overcoached. I think we're too rigid in our attack. I think everything has to be so planned. If we're going to score, this is how we're going to score. Odegaard to Saka. Ben White gets on the overlap. Saka cuts inside, whips it in. Havertz heads it in, or it gets blocked and goes out for a corner, probably would be what we do now. And then the big guy's going. Let them free flow, man. I want to see Saka just twisting people up. Martinelli twisting. Something, man. Free them up. Free them up a little bit. Imagine someone at the end of the Wenger era telling you we'd have 2 Brazilian international attackers in the Champions League, and then it's these 2. You'd have been going like, please, Vinicius Jr. or Rodrigo. You like that warm-up top, innit? Somebody, yeah, we got Jesus and Martinelli. Saka is still the best left-back at the club. That's a crazy comment. He probably is one of the best. You're not even capping. What does Arsenal mean to you? I would say flair. I think we've always, apart from George Graham, I think Arsenal is supposed to have. You know, a lot of teams, it's chicken with no seasoning. I look at Arsenal as seasoned chicken with flavour. You know, we're saucy Arsenal, man. We, you know, Vavavoom, Henri. We're meant to be the team that people want to watch. Growing up, even my friends who were like, yo, Man United fans and that, they were like, yo, love watching Arsenal play. That's what we're meant to be, in my opinion. We're meant to be the team. We're the entertainers. That's what we're supposed to be, in my opinion. Mohammed said, I'm checking in on the community. Big up, everyone. We better win. I don't care if it's 1-0. Yeah, we just got to handle business. Flight Mode said, the physical demands of playing fullback in the modern game when you aren't a natural fullback play a huge factor in Arsenal's injury. That is a great point, you know, because when you look at it now, Ben White's a centre-back, injured. Tomiyasu plays centre-back for Japan, injured. Zinchenko's a natural centre-mid, injured. Who else? Lewis Skelly's a centre-mid playing left-back. We don't actually have... Tierney possibly is the only actual fullback at the club. when you actually think about it. We got centre mids and centre backs playing at fullback. And you're right, they have to run so much now that the injuries are probably being caused by it. Havertz hat-trick from the bench. If that happens, mate, I'll stream 3 times tomorrow. Clone76, big up to you, new member. Big up, bro. Brian, Brooklyn in the building. Big up, Curtis in the community. Still shaking my head from Fulham. Arteta must unleash our flow. 3-0 Gunners. Kiwi will come through today. Well, he better do better than he did the other day, that's for sure. And Sidorf said, Martinelli just doesn't have football IQ. Sell him. Do you know the funny thing, though? Like, I feel like sometimes I've seen footballers over the years that have had good careers who don't have amazing footballing IQ, but the coach has found a way to just say, right, I'm thinking, and I'm not being disrespectful saying this, by the way, I'm thinking about Sterling when he was at Manchester City. I feel like Pep never overcoached him. It was kind of like, listen, bro, live at that back post. When you get 1v1 with fullbacks, rip them up, but live at that back post. And he kept scoring there. De Bruyne crosses it in. Sterling, like, maybe we're overcomplicating it with Martinelli. I think with Martinelli, you've got to get him high up the pitch. 1v1 with fullbacks, say, just run past them. I would actually like to see Martinelli play up front. I know I used to argue with Kevin Campbell about this, but I would throw him up front sometimes. And just try and get him on the shoulder like a Vardy. I'm not saying he's good enough, but try something with him, please. But it's not looking good for him. Oh, yeah, the stream yesterday with Turkish, man. Yeah, nobody could hear us. There was a problem with StreamYard for about an hour. We tried again with the stream on private. His internet was freezing. We had about an hour and a half to get the show done, and it took an hour before StreamYard fixed it, and we were done. So I think we're going to do it on Friday. So hopefully you'll get a calmer show, because we were about to go crazy, but by then, hopefully we've beaten Monaco, and we're looking ahead to the Everton game, which I expect us to win. So big up everyone locked in. 3,200 of you tuned in. Twitch gang in as well. Big up the whole C unit. Marino is just Xhaka 2.0. I mean, at the moment, I'd say Xhaka is better. The level Xhaka was at when he left is better than the level Marino is at right now. Xhaka went to Leverkusen and won the league unbeaten. So, I need to see more. Yeah, Ballon d'Or, like top 30 nomination. Big C, Briel and Bolo is a quality striker. Injuries have ruined him. Saliba and Kivior have to be careful. Bro, you are right, by the way. Mbolo's one of them players. You know, over the years, had a lot of good cards on FIFA. Often gets, like, Team of the Season card. Very quick, plays for Switzerland. And you're right. I think there was I don't know if there's a World Cup. Might have been a World Cup where I watched him and thought, at that time, I was thinking, I'd probably take him at Arsenal, you know, with his pace and power. But he just never doesn't stay consistently... you know, fit for them. I'm just looking at his numbers. By the way, people, no Balogun for Monaco. He's out injured. He's probably thrown one in. He knows it's Arsenal. Yeah, looking at Mbolo, I mean, his highest season is 12 goals. Last season, he only played 5 games out of 38. Injured nearly the whole season. This year, 12 games, 2 goals. He's just not prolific. He can play wide. He can play up top. He definitely... is not, he's not prolific enough. I think that's what stopped him. Get Jared Bowen to the carpet. You know what? Broads has been calling out for this guy for years, saying, get Jared Bowen. I've always said the problem with Jared Bowen, where do you play him if you buy him? He would be their most expensive player, probably along with Paqueta. He's a right winger. What do? You go to West Ham. They're going to charge you a fortune because he's English. And then where do you play him? I don't know what... Is it? Can he play left wing? I don't know. You're taking a risk. I think he would cost at least 80 million. They love him. He signed a new deal as well. I thought we needed to pay for audio on OGs, bro. It was a StreamYard thing. We'll be back Friday. Peter, you're right. I actually think now, and you know me, at times I'm critical of the club. I actually think selling Balogun for 40 million was good business at this moment in time. He hasn't kicked on from that season. He gets rotated out of that Monaco team. I know he's doing well with the national team in America, which has put his profile up. And if he goes to the World Cup and does well, that will boost him. But 7 goals last season, 3 goals so far this season. He's injured. Yeah, I think 40 million for Balogun was pretty good business. You're right. We sold Balogun and kept Eddie, but at least Eddie went. But he should have gone. He should have gone sooner. Do you know what I've realised? A master of disaster. I actually think Kvara is the winger that Arsenal probably would suit Mikel Arteta's system the most, because over the years I've thought, go and get Nico Williams, go and get Rafa Leao, go and get somebody that's like a maverick that will just get the ball and run at people and is, you know, a 1v1 beast. But I just don't know if Arteta would use that kind of winger in the right way. Number one, look at it as an example. Leao's got Theo Hernandez or somebody like that who will be overlapping him. So he's getting then 2v1 situations. Our left back's inverting, so you're by yourself out there. I just don't know if he wants a winger like that. I think Arteta wants players that are naturally very good with the ball at their feet. They can dribble, they can shoot, they can pass, they can link up play. I think he wants somebody that is a clever player. Basically, a better version of Trossard, a quicker, younger, more ruthless player of Trossard. I just don't think Leao works in a Mikel Arteta system, to be honest. Now, I would love to see a player like that, but I'm looking at the way he plays. When you look at the way Pep plays, he went away from Sané and Sterling, and he went for his Mahrez and his Grealish. They're almost like cams who are playing out wide, who can dribble, or he played Bernardo there. I actually think Kvara would be outstanding for us. But we will see. We will see. It will be interesting. Jason said he's live at the Emirates. Some managed to get me very good seats in the North Bank lower. Good atmosphere. Rip off beer prices. Hey, I always tell you people, don't try not to get food and drink in the Emirates. You're going to overpay. Big time. Have a good one though, Jace. Reece said Lookman is the one. Do you know what? I'll be honest. When we were linked with Lookman in the summer, I was downplaying it. But I saw his performance against Madrid and I thought he's improved a lot. The thing that worries me with him is, you know, sometimes certain players, they don't suit certain leagues. And Lookman never looked that great in the Prem. He's gone to Italy and his game's gone up another level. Now, maybe you could say the argument is when he was in England, he was at clubs that were struggling. Clubs, I think he played for Fulham and he even went to Everton at one stage. So, yeah, I was being a bit snobbish in the summer. I can't lie. I was like, Lookman, 60 mil? Nah. But he's definitely improved a lot. He's a lot better. He was really good yesterday. Really good. CFC ballers, Big C, you lot need Chilwell to unlock Havertz and Sterling. Yeah, another Chelsea fan. Yeah, well, do you know what? We probably end up signing Mudryk. I'm telling you, I've said that many times on this show. Don't be surprised if Mudryk ends up at Arsenal. If they end up throwing him to Arsenal and saying, listen, you know what? We knew you really liked Mudryk. You was going to pay 80 million for him. We'll let you have him for 40 million. Arsenal probably jump at the chance. Don't be surprised. Arsenal would turn Kvara into Emmanuel Abue. Yeah, probably. We'll have him inverting. Abdullah, thank you for the super sticker as well. Really appreciate it. Just watching Atleti, somebody just said there. Not that City would have sold him to Arsenal, but Alvarez better than Havertz. They don't sell us anyone good. Rashford will be coming to Arsenal. Well, that was in TalkSport. We're talking about that today, actually. Saying Rashford on Man United giving up on him and just going to cash in on him. Listen, I can tell you now, right, I don't do the ITK thing often, but I can tell you now there has been convos in the background before about Rashford to Arsenal. I just don't think it would happen, though, because he's become so lazy off the ball. I don't think Arteta would accept him. I don't think he would take him because he walks around the pitch sometimes. I don't think he would accept that. And Sigur, ballers. Big up Abdullah. Gittins, yeah, he's good, man. He's good. Another Dortmund gem. Since Alexis Sanchez left that spot, it's not easy to replace such talent. Listen, if we're being honest, since Alexis Sanchez left, he hasn't been replaced. We had one good season of Martinelli. And since Aubameyang left, he hasn't been replaced. It's as simple as that. We had maybe half a season of Jesus doing his thing and half a season of Havertz doing his thing. So we haven't replaced Alexis and we haven't replaced Aubameyang. January stinks of Chilwell on loan. No more Chelsea players, please. I don't want anybody from Chelsea. TK said, Curtis, what are you thinking of Arteta if no silverware this season? I'm thinking get down to the job centre, mate. That's what I'm thinking. P45 in an envelope and go and manage Mallorca or Tenerife. That's what I'm thinking, bro. No more games. No more games. That's where I'm at. Trophyless season on your bike. Yeah, we've sat around long enough. Half a decade, one FA Cup. Do one. Thank you for building the foundations. It's not even in a disrespectful way. I'm not shouting like Peggy Mitchell, get out of my pub. I'm shaking his hand saying, thank you. You've helped us. There's an Uber outside. That's the way I'm... Thank you very much. You've had 15 million a season. People act online like when you say sack Arteta if you don't win a trophy, like he's going to be sitting outside your local Tesco with a dog next to him on the floor asking for spare change. The guy's on £15 million a season. He's got more money probably than every single person in this community and me put together. He ain't going homeless. He's going to go to the mansion. His bank's going to be full of money. The car will get even better. He'll probably go back to Spain, build an even bigger house, and he'll get another job. There's no problem. There's absolutely no problem. But, you know, listen. People think I actually hope he wins trophies and stays. I hope he wins trophies and stays. I'm not saying here actively that I want Arteta to get sacked. I want Arteta to win the Prem, win the Champions League, do the business. But if you don't, get out of here. Take the dog with you as well. So that's where I'm at. Anyway, let's look ahead. 15 minutes until kickoff. I just thought I'd bring this up. I don't know if I make too much of these things, but you know me, I'm information and entertainment. So I will always bring up these things just to see what the community thinks. Let me show you this, because I thought this was quite comical. Nicholas Jover. They've only gone and painted him on a wall outside the Emirates. I mean, he tells us where to put the corners. At this point, just give him the manager's job, to be honest. Just give Jover the job and let Arteta just help him out. I mean, they'll pay. To be honest, at this point, I'm quite disappointed there isn't a painting of me outside the Emirates. I've done more for Arsenal than Nicholas Jover, let me tell you. He weren't here when Callum Wilson was scoring with his tooth hanging out. You know what I mean? I'm expecting a little painting, a little Banksy painting on the corner. Jover, you know, couple free kicks. Stoke City FC, they painted him. It's a waste of paint. So at the moment, there's a painting of Win the Dog. I think Havertz is holding the dog as well in that painting. I'd rather see the dog and no Havertz. Nicholas Jover and Josh Kroenke are painted outside. Yeah, no, there is a painting of Kevin Campbell, so I'll give him that. There is a painting of Kev. But why are you painting Jover and Kroenke and Win the Dog and Havertz? That's crazy. Jover, you know, man's driving by, paintings of him. But, nah, it ain't no prank, bro. Man said it's a prank. That ain't no prank. They're painting him. He's turned us into Stoke. Anyway, let's move on. I just thought I'd bring that up briefly. I wanted to know your opinions. Nicholas Jover, you know, they're painting him for a few free kicks and corners. Anyway, let's move on. Let's concentrate on the game that is coming up. Let me show you the bench. Arsenal subs tonight. Norbert Neto. Tommy Setford, Kieran Tierney. Who's this Tierney? I can't remember him. Has he played for Arsenal before? Never heard of him. Aidan Heaven, the young player. Urian Timber on the bench. Ideally, you don't want Timber playing any part in this game. Just rest him. Robinson, Mon Louis. I've never heard of these guys. Young Bucks. Jorginho, who certainly isn't a young buck. Raheem Sterling, Nwaneri, Trossard, and Havertz. Will he bring on Nwaneri? Will he give him a chance? Will Raheem Sterling ever kick a football for Arsenal? Or is he just there to sell the Jamaica Arsenal merch? He must be thinking, what am I doing here? You know? But hey, there's the bench. There is the bench. They'll probably bring Tierney on in the 90th minute. If he's lucky, to be honest. But yeah, there's the Arsenal bench. It ain't great. It's definitely not great, but it is what it is. It's where we're at, people. Tapas Pulis School of Performing Arts, said Doctor. And Richard said, nah, that is too far. Stoke didn't even paint Pulis. You know what I mean? Pulis kept them up year after year. They never painted him. Yova's getting painted. Hey, keep me up to date. You're right, Peter. Juve against Man City. Do you think Pep will lose? Do you know what? Is that game in Italy or is it in Manchester? I don't even know where that game is. Who have we got? Atletico 1-3-1. Lille 1-3-2. Nice in Italy. Dusan Vlahovic. Daily Dusan. Do-do-do. Oh, Dortmund against Barca as well. Keep me updated with the scores, people. Yeah, they do sell Win the Dog merch in the shop. £20, by the way. Now, if you won the title and Win the Dog walked out, you know, on the pitch and all that, I might say, okay, you know, fair enough. But when you ain't won nothing and the dog's called Win and you're selling, I think that's shameless. I think that's really, really shameless. That's almost as bad as Zinchenko's book for me. Eric said, shout out from Houston, Texas, here in the States. Keep up the great work. Love watching your content, mate. Big up yourself in Houston. Why are we so bad defensively this season? I think we're struggling to get the team out that we need. If Kivio's in your back four, you're going to have problems. If Partey's at right back, you're going to have problems. Simple as that. We can't get the team out that we want in defence, but the balance isn't as good either. Penalty spot. Do you think if we win the Premier League, Lego would consider sponsoring us? Maybe. Maybe. You never know. Thiago Motta cooking. Yeah, Juve. He was at Bologna, wasn't he? With Xerxes and them, man. Timber is rested, people, for those of you just tuned in. Obviously, as I said earlier, with this ACL injury from last season, the club are going to protect him, and every now and then I think he will be rested. Let's have a look at the Champions League table. What does this mean to Arsenal? The top 8 qualify. Liverpool qualified last night. Arsenal have to win this. And I'll tell you why. There's 2 reasons why. After this, we play Dynamo Zagreb and Girona. Arsenal are in a situation at the moment. We need to try and put ourselves in a situation where the pressure is a lot lower on those last 2 games. We're already struggling with injuries. And we want to get this over and done with as quick as possible. Arsenal need to win this game. This is probably our toughest game left of the 3. Dynamo Zagreb at home, Monaco at home, and Girona away. Oh, apparently Liverpool need a point, but they're absolutely flying. 6 wins out of 6. Job done. You know, start taking players out, play a weaker team, get through. You don't want to end up in the qualifiers because, as you can see at the moment, if you end up in that 9-24, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Man City, Juventus, PSG, anything can happen. Imagine we was unlucky and got Real Madrid over 2 legs. Next minute, we're out of Europe in the new year. It's a stinker. Handle business, finish in this top 8, and keep it moving. We do not want those extra 2 qualifiers or playoffs that we have to play. You're adding 2 more fixtures to a team that's already stretched. So Arsenal have to handle business. If you're going to go far in the Champions League, you've got to beat Monaco at home. Monaco are decent, but it's a team you've got to be beating at home in front of your own fans. They owe the fans a performance tonight. We were poor against Fulham. Despite Arteta saying, I haven't seen anybody do that to Fulham. Fulham are not Real Madrid with R9, Figo, Zidane, David Beckham, and Roberto Carlos and Raul. We're talking about Adama Traore, Timothy Castagno, Bernd Leno, and Alex Iwobi. Do you know what I mean? They lost 4-1 at home to Wolves, and the manager said he's never seen anybody do that. And, I'm not quite sure what he's been watching all season. We should be beating Monaco at home. So, listen, a win can potentially take us up to second if results go our way. Obviously, Barcelona played Dortmund. A winner there would keep us a bit lower, but we should go into the top 8 with a win tonight. Curtis, do you rate Gasperini? Atalanta was cooking yesterday. I think he's a fantastic manager. A lot of the reports and quotes that I've read are that he has no intention of leaving Italy. I think Gasperini's in his 60s. So I just don't think he has any real ambitions to come to the Premier League, but he's a very, very good manager. When you consider that Atalanta have got players like Kolasinac, who, we have nightmares about Kolasinac. So, yeah, he's done well. He's done very well. Arsenal's weakness is we don't normally win games we have to win. Down to Arteta to get the players mentally ready. You're right. Every time we get in a position, it's like we let it slip. And we need to change that. Cliff said Partey at right back again. It's a P-take. Yeah, something we don't want to see, but Mohammed said, I honestly feel like Arsenal is trying to be at the qualifiers playoffs. More TV money and more games. Wouldn't surprise you with Arsenal, would it? Let's go through the Monaco team. Majewski in goal. Vanderson. Kala, Henrique, Kera, who used to play for PSG, and Karim, Magassa, Kamara, Golovin. We were linked with Golovin actually at one stage. Russian attacking midfielder. Before he went to Monaco, we were heavily linked with him. I don't know if that was Emery or Wenger times actually. But Golovin we've been linked with for a while. And then you've got Magnus, you've got Ben Seguir and Mbolo. I mean, I don't even know half of these players. These are players that I've packed on FIFA and just quick sold, to be honest. Yeah, Ben Seguir is the player a lot of people are talking about. I don't know too much about him, but apparently he's very good on the ball, which we're going to find out because he's playing left wing. And our guy, Thomas Partey, is at right back, so you might get cooked by him if he is that good. And Bolo, I'm pretty sure we'll be moving to Kivior's side as well, not Saliba. So Emery wanted Golovin, MCO, yeah. Balogun not in the squad, out injured. Yeah, if Mbolo gets going against Kivior, he's going to have a tough night. He's going to have a tough night, let me tell you, because he is a live wire. Yeah, more merch, Arsenal. The varsity merch that dropped today, Adidas with the big A on it. Just keep it away from me. Keep it away from me. We're vulnerable, people. They need to win a few games and then maybe, but nah, not interested. Not interested in it. Does it look good? Yes, it does. But you've just drew to Fulham. It felt like a loss. I'm not interested. But yeah, the jacket. I mean, if it was down to merch, we'd be Champions League winners. Simple as that. You want to make it about merch? We're the best team on the planet. You want to make it about PR? Best team on the planet. I mean, I'm looking at the jacket and I'm just like, it's outrageous. You put a hoodie underneath that so you can put the hood up. It's about £160, I think. But yeah, the merch is unreal. Team, not so much. Let me just get the pre-match tweet out, people. They're walking on the pitch. I think we'll beat Monaco. I haven't seen much of Monaco, to be honest. There's a real Arsenal connection to Monaco as well because Anelka, Wenger, Thierry Henry. Who was the other? I think Aubameyang played for Monaco as well, in his earlier days. So we've got a bit of a connection. Champions League music playing. Warm-up jacket. Champions League music playing. The players don't even look very excited. They're probably still thinking about the weekend. Yeah, Elliot, bro, I can't lie. The merch is banging. Monaco at 8-1? Surely not. Might back them for that. I'm joking. Nah, 8-1. I can't imagine they would be 8-1. They're close to us in the table. Let's have a look. Can't be 8-1. Wow, you're right. That is. They're backing Arsenal. Listen, I think we'll win. Curtis, what do you make of Mamouche from Frankfurt having a brilliant season? I don't know how good he is overall, though. Floki said, yo, that merch is lit, to be fair. Yeah, it's undeniable. It's a very, very nice jacket. But I'm more interested in Arsenal winning a game of football at the moment. Lead me not into temptation with merch. Rogers said, see, at first I used to disagree with you, but over time I've seen you were right. Just be patient. I know what I'm talking about, people. You just got to listen back a few times. I'm like intellectual hip-hop music. You know, like Nas back in the day. You'd listen, you don't even know what he meant. It just goes straight over your head. Then you listen back, you go, oh, that guy's clever. That's what they think with me. They hear things, they think, I don't really know what he's talking about. Then you listen back, you go, that guy's clever. They don't hear, they must feel. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, if we win tonight, there'll be a few people around that jacket, I'm telling you. Mohammed said the jacket is fire. Kirtley Chronicles is the truth, I'm telling you, bro. Even the commentators are praising the jacket. How much do you reckon they've put in their pocket to do that? Come on, Arsenal. I'm going for... What am I going for here? We got Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli. I'm going to go for 3-1. 3-1 Arsenal. In fact, have we actually got 3 goals in us? I'm going 2-1. I think it'll be a tricky game. I haven't actually seen Monaco that much. But they're third in their league in France, and they're only a couple places behind us in the Champions League table. So they can't be that bad. I'm just looking. I'm trying to look. Why is this not... Why is it not loading the table? I want to see the Champions League table. We'll figure it out, don't worry. Anyway, we're about to get underway. Give me your... people saying 1-0 from a corner. I mean, what else are we going to score from? It's only going to be a corner, isn't it? It's only going to be a corner, people. Right, let me get this timer. Let's get the timer. We got to get it. We're not missing it. Get your score predictions in, people. Arsenal to get us underway. David Raya. Ready in the goal. We have got to win tonight. Ref about to blow the whistle. I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal. If we score early, 3-1. There we go, people. We are underway. Champions League is back. I don't even feel that excited for it. Just simply because of what happened on Saturday. It takes me a while to get over them performances. It really does. It would help if I put the scoreboard on. There we go. And the timer's ticking. And we're on time. 3-1. 3-1 Monaco, eh? What are you talking about? Gabriel Jesus hat-trick. Big up Jake Snacks said, listening here. 2-1 Arsenal. John says 3-0 Arsenal. Set piece again. Ole, ole. The set piece thing was good at the start. Now it's annoying me a little bit. As I said the other day, I don't mind Arsenal scoring from set pieces. When you're relying on set pieces, I'm a bit like, come on, man. Is that all you've got to offer? Like 750 million and we're relying on a header from a centre-back. 3 torn kits. Only one got ripped. No more. How about we recruit a long shots coach? It would help. Abhinav said, why watch the game when you got Curtis commentary? Exactly. And big up John, who said 3-0 Saka masterclass. Here is Martinelli. Well, his head's up a little bit. He's having a look. Just pass the ball. Jeez, takes about 5 deflections for him to get it to somebody, but he's got it. What does Wanyeri have to do to start a game? Change his name to Martin Odegaard. Then he might start a game, but he ain't starting. Crystal Palace next week, Carabao Cup. That's the only game he's getting. Corner boys, yeah. I want to see what Monaco are about. To be honest, I don't know too much about them. I know they're doing all right in their league, which I was trying to get up. Oh, it's loading now. Let's have a look. Ball's gone out for a throw-in. Monaco are third. They're only 6 points. 5 points behind PSG. What's their form like? They won 2-0 at the weekend. They lost 2-1 the week before to Marseille. Lost 3-2 to Benfica. Yeah, bit up and down. They seem to concede quite a few. Here is Declan Rice. Is Rice going to be in the 6? Or will Marino play in the 6? At the moment, it looks like Rice is in the 6. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. It says Craven Cottage. Let's change that. Can't have that. I don't want to see Craven Cottage again. Don't want nothing to do with Craven Cottage, that is for sure. Don't forget, people, by the way, today's show is sponsored by Manscaped. Link in the description and pinned in the chat. 20% off the whole website. You don't even actually need to even put a code in. They ship worldwide. Get it in time for Christmas. They have sent me something, actually, so I probably should. The new Chairman Pro, which is the new beard shaver. They send all the gels and stuff and the face soother and all that. That comes along with it. It's a good one. It will do you for Christmas. And delivery, if you order now, you will get delivery in time for Christmas as well, people. Chairman Pro, there you go. Dropped off of it on the floor, but yeah, as long as it ain't broke, we're good, people. Curtis, I'm craving a Rustlers. Don't go anywhere near a Rustlers, I'm telling you, it ain't real food. Ball crossed in, one back bite. Come on, here we go. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, straight at the keeper. I mean, it is progress. He's had a shot on target. That advertising was top tier. I will buy it. Yeah, I know. Do you know what? I was thinking. I tried to put it back on the shelf, the gel, and dropped it on the floor. It wasn't the most professional. But you got the drift. The link's in the chat. It's pinned in the comments. 20% off the whole website, people, and get it in time for Christmas. Angel said Rice and Marino and Jesus will have good games. They must. I hope you're right. The problem is they don't have to. they don't feel like they must. Head injury to Monaco. The problem we've got with today is that Monaco will probably take a draw here. Lewis Skelly catches one of their players in the back of the head. They would probably take a draw here, Monaco. So you wonder how much ambition they're going to have to attack us. And I'd rather it was an end-to-end game. Open up a little bit, but what I don't want to see here is a slow Arsenal performance. Here's Saliba. Gives it to Thomas Partey. Would you take Mbappe for Havertz, Saka and Jesus? Yep, I would. Yes, I would. Effectively, what you're asking me there is, would you take Mbappe for Saka? Havertz and Jesus just doesn't bother me. That's just like buy one, get one free. You know, they're just the freebies you get with it. So, yeah, I would definitely take that. But we'll never know. We might sign his brother. Here's Marino. Drills it across goal in front of Jesus. Goes all the way across. Good delivery that from Marino. Jesus was close. Come on, Gabby Jesus. I'll be honest with you. I feel like an informed Jesus, whatever that looks like, because we haven't seen it for that long. It's better than Havertz, like, because his link-up play is good. He's more mobile. He needs to score. I would, if we could get something out of Jesus, just get us to January at least. The only problem is, if Jesus had a decent run of form, we probably wouldn't buy a striker. We probably won't buy a striker anyway, but if he does play well, we definitely won't. I actually think Jesus, his link-up play is actually better than Havertz for me. When he's good, and I know it's easy to say that, when he's good, he's very good. But he's just not very good very often. That's the problem. Mourinho did more as an 8 today than Rice in the whole season. That's harsh, man. Come on, Martin. Oh, I don't even know where the ball is. Martinelli's spinning round. Here's Monaco in possession. You're disrespecting donkeys. Lacazette again. It can't be Lacazette with cheekbones, I tell you that. 784 likes. What are we doing? 3,500 in the chat. Come on. We should have been at 1,000 likes 20 minutes ago. On a serious note, why was Havertz ever rated highly? I don't think the community ever rated him. It's just Arteta. CS said, I watched Sesko versus Villa last night. He brings nothing to Arsenal. Yeah, from what I've seen of him, I don't rate him. He's an average striker. Declan Rice gives it away. Although Odegaard gets it back, finds Mikel Merino. He does look calm on the ball. This is where Martinelli should be cooking. Where you going? You're running into people. If you look there... And that's a foul. Honestly, that there sums up Martinelli in a nutshell. Look at this. I'm rewinding it. Bro, run him down the line. Look at all the space if you run past him. Look at all that space. The last place you go is back here, where they're going to 2v1 you. And he runs into him. What on earth is that? This guy, honestly, this guy has zero intelligence. He's got no awareness of what's around him. He's the kind of guy who just pulls out his car at a roundabout without even checking. He must just smash into cars all the time. I don't get it. How can you get worse playing at that level? How? You're training every day with apparently top-level coaches. How do you get worse? I don't get it. What more do you want? And I'm sorry, as much as I blame Arteta sometimes with the system, he can't coach that. Here come Monaco. Edge of the penalty area and Bolo. Good defending. Well, it was, and then he lost it. Monaco have it back, edge of the box. Shot! Oh, just wide. Oh, my days. Woo, Golovin. Tried to whip it. I don't know how he got his leg round that. Kivior wins it, then gives it away. I'm telling you now, that was close. Golovin tried to whip it into the far corner. Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know how Martinelli passed his driving test. When you get to the roundabout, Mr. Martinelli, will you check right and left? Actually, mate, I can't even see the road. The steering wheel's above my head. I can't see anything. If you'd like to lift your head up, Mr. Martinelli, it would help if you looked at the road. I mean, come on, bro. Monaco fans holding up scarves. Come on, Arsenal. Here's Marino. He's playing in slow motion. He's on 0.05 on YouTube, listening to it slow. He can't run. I don't know how he's got 70 pace on FIFA. That guy needs a hunter card. Here come Monaco in possession. Monaco look quite tidy on the ball. This guy, Ben Seguir, is it? Number 7. I believe, is he a Moroccan international? He's meant to be, a lot of people saying he's good. Salim Ben Seguir, French. He plays for Monaco. Yeah, left wing, number 7, I think he is. Here's Saliba on the ball. When I look at this team play, this Arsenal team, and some people might think I'm being harsh here, I just think our team lacks star quality. I look at this Arsenal team now and I'm like, how many of these Arsenal players really excite me to watch? You know, I don't think there's many. I really don't think there's many. Like, Saka's improving game by game, season by season. Odegaard's good when he's good. It's just lacking something. You're right, Tommy. Need a bit of chaos. You need somebody that's just going to say, give me the ball. I'm going to rip someone apart here. You know what I mean? My God, Marino is horrible. Are we still in zero gear? Monaco, well, I won't say dominating possession. They're in possession so far. They look quite well organised, Monaco. I don't think this will be an easy game. I really don't. They're doing all right in the Champions League table. Here's Mbolo. One back there. That's never a foul. Get up. Here's Declan Rice. Go forward, man. Marino. Don't you dare kick the ball out. Don't you dare kick the ball out. Let the referee give the free kick. Don't kick nothing out of play, bro. Don't crumble. Don't do it, man. Nah, man. Come on, man. No. No, no, no. I'm sorry. I'm not interested. If it's a head injury or there's blood pouring out, then I get it. Little kick. Little kick on the back of the Achilles. I'm sorry, mate. I ain't kicking the ball out for that. Look, the ref's helping him up off the damn floor. Why are we kicking the ball out for that? What the hell? This is what I'm saying. Too nice. Too nice. Too nice. I'm telling you. I ain't kicking the ball out for that. Is he bleeding? Is his leg broke? No, get on with it. Let the ref do it. There was nothing wrong with him. He wanted to stop the game. Yeah, I did notice that, YC. Apparently today on Ticket Exchange, there was loads of tickets for this game, which tells you Champions League night and fans are not wanting to go to the games. That's a problem. That is a problem. Arsenal fans are getting fed up. We've been out of the Champions League for years. There's no way that Arsenal fans should be selling tickets for the Champions League. Wang said we should go and get Duran. He scored another great goal the other day, didn't he, for Villa? I've got a feeling by next season he might be starting for Villa over Watkins. Watkins is nearly 29, man. Duran he could be the future for them. Here come Arsenal. Martinelli. He does play a good ball to Marino. It's a terrible cross. Doesn't even beat the first defender. Come on, Arsenal. Get something going here. We're playing too slow. Here's Marino. Lewis Skelly, who is inverting, by the way. We're probably just trying to win a corner, aren't we? Just kick the ball off someone and win a corner. Declan Rice is playing in the 6 today. Is he going to get on the ball? Perry said it's the format. The format has no danger to it. I suppose it does at the end, but I actually prefer this format. Just only because you're getting bigger games. The old format, you was in a group, you ain't going to play no one. You're going to get through the group easily. I think this year we've seen a lot of very exciting games. Liverpool against Real Madrid. Arsenal against PSG. You know, we've seen, even tonight, Dortmund-Barcelona's a good game. I just don't think you saw those games in the Champions League until the knockouts. So I do like it. It's a bit more on edge. Here's Saka. They 2v1 with him straight away. Poor touch. Goes out for a throw-in. Get the likes to 1K, people. If we don't get to 1K likes in the next 5 minutes, you're all a bunch of Tottenham fans. Reverse psychology, you see. I'm in your head now. If you're an Arsenal fan, you know. How could you be considered a Tottenham fan? Might as well hit the like button, get it to 1,000. Then you don't doubt yourself, Makes sense. I think we'll be at 1,000 likes real quick. There you go, 1,000 likes, job done. Reverse psychology. Here come Monaco, by the way. There you go, done real quick, right? Monaco in possession, ball whipped in, headed away by Saliba. That was real quick. And getting put to sleep. Bro, it's Arsenal, man. It's Arsenal at the moment. Stand up if you hate Tottenham. I've seen it, so I can't ignore it. Have to do it. Louise said, I hate the new format. What do you hate about it? I'm just interested to know why people hate it. I think it's actually more exciting. It's more on edge. You're going to lose a couple big teams this year, I reckon. 15 minutes in, one shot on target for Arsenal. It was the Gabriel Jesus. The OG show, we're coming back Friday, people. There was a problem with StreamYard for about an hour. We just couldn't get it going. Richard said, I just Will Smith the like button. There you go. And Jama said, just tuned in from Copenhagen, bro. Big up. Here is Declan Rice with a... Oh, my days. What kind of pass is that? Maybe that's why he doesn't play in the 8 role. He just basically smashed the ball out of play. Looking for Martinelli. This is possibly the comment of the day. We need a corner. I mean, that sums up Arsenal right now, isn't it? We need a corner. Monty said, Curtis, I'm about to go shop. What biscuit shall I get? I'm thinking dark chocolate. See, I'm a caramel digestives man myself. I like that caramel, you know what I mean? But, listen, you probably go shop, get some biscuits, come back, nothing will have happened the way the game's going. AMSN said the new format is more exciting than the old one. More exciting games, different types of games as well. And Ross said the stadium is flat. Well, half the people have tried to sell their tickets today. So, no teams drop into Europa anymore. That rule has been taken out. Curtis, do you think we would have beaten Monaco in the semis and Porto in the final in 2004? I do. Invincibles would have won it, but we messed up. We lack creativity. Imagine Ozil in this team. Bro, we'd have him at left back. Monaco in possession. Monaco haven't created anything, but they just look comfortable on the ball. You know? They look comfortable. We need to put them under more pressure. Odegaard goes to press. Ball over the top. Saliba gets dragged out. It'll be too strong. Yeah, too strong. Rolls-Royce settings. Monaco's kit is cold. Honestly, boring game so far. Boring game. Hit the like button, people, if you're still awake. Watching this. Kib said, I'd try partay with rice. I tried partay or rice with Odegaard and Nwaneri. We've said that a few times, man. Why don't he play one of them and then play? But it seems too attacking for him at the moment. I just don't think he'll do that. Saliba clips it out wide. Here's Jesus. He's basically in defensive midfield. Gets out wide to Partey. Come on, can we create something? Partey driving forward. We've hardly... Nearly kicked out of play. We've hardly mentioned Saka and Odegaard. We need to get the top ballers on the ball. Lookman owns that left wing. Nah, listen, you're probably right now. Lookman walks into this team on the left. Big up Ben Kez, who said, listening from the Gold Coast to Brisbane train. Confident we win today and that Jesus will score. Go Gunners. Honestly, if you were watching this, you'd be... The eyelids are getting heavier, let me tell you. South London's finally said, I would hate to be a striker in this team. Here's Odegaard. Oh, he finally does shoot, and it was a weak effort, but at least he did shoot. It's a bit better. I would hate to be a striker in this system. Good drop of the shoulder there, but the shot is awful. Yeah, it's interesting, man. I just don't think that Arteta wants a conventional striker. I think he wants the striker to be a link-up player. He wants a Bobby Firmino, to be honest. That is the mirror image of what I think he wants. But how many Firminos are there? And even if you get a Firmino, it only works if your wingers are banging goals in as well. I'd hate to be a goalie in this system, says Eros. Penalty spot, we don't look sharp, more nervous. Should be getting at them. We've allowed them to settle. Teams should not come to the Emirates and just settle in. We're meant to make life difficult for them and say, this is the Emirates, this is Arsenal. Not you can get on the ball and settle in and get your confidence up. We're playing so slow. Here's Thomas Partey. Back to Saliba. Saliba under pressure. Partey to Marino. Marino to Rice. Rice gets caught. Oh, gets away with it. Finally, come on, pick someone out. Could you have played Jesus earlier, bro? Come on. Where you going? Where you going, man? You're running backwards. He's treading water. What's he doing? Declan Couscous again. Only half. Why did he not pass that ball to Martinelli? He probably don't even trust him. Drive him run. He's got a pass. MJ said Chelsea get nabbed and it's 7 in a row for Fergie. Lovely. Chelsea get nabbed and it's 7 in a row. And Goatanelli said, what is the most embarrassing performance Arteta era? I mean, there's been that many, bro. That's the problem. Newcastle that day, that sent me over the edge. There's been a few. When Haaland pulled his hair out and flicked it around like a "'cause I'm worth it" advert at the Etihad, that was pretty bad as well. There's been loads. I could probably name 30. SC Guna, big up, bro. Gifted 5 memberships. This might end up being a snooze along, people. I'll be honest. Monaco in possession. I think they've got something here, you know, Monaco, and that I don't like that. Here they go, that Ben Seguir, left-hand side. They look very comfortable in possession. We're not even pressing. We're just letting them have the ball. 3-0 v Brighton. Oh, mate, there's so many, man. So many. Monaco in possession. Arsenal win it back. Here's Saka. He'll be on the floor in 10 seconds. Guarantee it. There we go. There's about 3 players on him. How's he meant to get away from there? No one helping him. Big up Static, bro. Aiden said I skipped gym for this. I'd go gym, bro. Honestly, I'd go gym, put the headphones on. I would not miss gym for this. You might fall asleep. Oh, Grealish 3-0 Villa. Oh, Villarreal, Emery. That was Sporting Lisbon. There's been so many. This is a snooze fest. I think with Arsenal now, you're just better off checking the score after the game. Here's Saka on the right. 2 players on him instantly. Partey. Now Declan Rice. Now we go back to Saliba. Now to Kivior. Back to Lewis Skelly. Over to Thomas Partey. He goes back to Saliba. Now Declan Rice. He'll go back to Kivior. This is and back to Saliba. Usually I would be, you know, hype with my commentary, but there's Thomas Partey. Back to Lewis Skelly. Ah, forward pass. Come on, something. Odegaard, Saka on the overlap. Gives it to Saka. Let's win a corner. Come on, we want a corner. Lewis Skelly. That's a lovely ball into Jesus. Odegaard. What are you doing? Nothing. Curls it wide. There we go. That's the best you're going to get, people. At least he's having a shot, but the shots are pretty poor. We need a corner, people. We need a corner. I might tweet it. Shall I wind up Twitter? We really need a corner. We really need a corner. This is a snooze fest. Yeah, that was a lovely ball from Lewis Skelly, though, into Jesus. Looks like a training session walking around. I don't understand the lack of intensity sometimes with Arsenal. We're so much better when we play quicker. You've just drawn a game. A corner equals a penalty. It does. David Raya in the ball. David Raya. Just give it to Kivior. He's right there. Goes to Kivior. Kivior looks up. Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly, no one to pass to. Back to Kivior. Kivior smashes it long. I can't believe it. And it's a great ball. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Surely! You're rubbish! You're rubbish! You're not Brazilian! He's missed a one-on-one. He said, scoring goals ain't my strength. Kivior. Wow, what a pass. I can't believe it. He's one-on-one. He's kicked it straight at the goalkeeper. There's no way he's Brazilian. I don't even think he's from Peru. Honestly, tell me a smaller country in South America. He's from there. Odegaard finds Partey. Back heel, gives it away. Know your limitations, Thomas. I don't want to see you back heeling the ball. Saliba, don't foul him. Well done, Saliba. Gabriel Jesus, what a chance. How has he not scored that? What a ball from Kivior. He has to score that. Could have lifted it over him. No confidence. Look how rash that finishes. He's got no confidence, I'm telling you now. He hit that like a player that had no belief. He just hit it on target. He thought, let me just hit the target. He should have just put that in. No confidence. He didn't even look like he hit it well. Panama. Belize. Guyanese. I don't know what he's doing. I told you, both our strikers, mate, they're just poor. They're the kind of players you just quick sell when you get them out of a pack on FIFA. You don't even list them. You take the 700 coins and keep it moving. How has he not scored that? He could have actually lobbed him. Big up Ethan, who's putting all the scores in. Big up Greg. He said the fact we are relying on our defenders to score from set pieces while the rest of the team is struggling is dangerous. Very, very. Ethan said Stuttgart 1-0 young boys. Feyenoord 2-0 with Sparta Prague. Everyone else 0-0. Man City are playing Juventus. Dortmund playing Barca. Here's Jesus. Surely this time oh my days! How many chances? He's offside. Or has he fouled him? I don't think he is offside. Are you ever going to score? If he shot Tupac, he'd still be alive. He's onside. Great first touch. Finish! What are you waiting for? He's rubbish. He's absolutely useless. Oh my days. They are honestly the Chuckle Brothers. Havertz and Jesus, the Chuckle Brothers. If he shot Tupac, he'd have 5 more albums out. This guy is... Please, but yeah, listen, mate. You bought these strikers. You bought them. Oh my days. I just can't believe it. 2 one-on-ones, you know, bro. And I'm not being funny. It's not like the keeper's tipped it wide at full stretch. You've basically hit them straight at him. And another one. Get a striker, please. Here we go, Saka. The only thing I will say, he does look dangerous, so you're hoping he might score at some stage. That's a foul! He's give a goal kick. I can't believe this fraud's missed 2 one-on-ones. I can't believe it. Sign out. Yeah, we'll get a right back and a goalkeeper in January. I just don't get it. Someone said Eddie scores one of them. Let's not talk about Eddie. He's 0 in 12 at Palace. I just can't believe this guy, Gabriel Lacazette. It's Lacazette with cheekbones. He's from Suriname. I feel like I'm disrespecting Suriname. Arteta crying during the press conference. I love my players. That's what he'll say. We need a corner more than a one-on-one. A corner might be a bigger opportunity to score for us than a one-on-one. Get that Peruvian flute player out, says Brian. Sam said, Jesus miss reminds me of Kolo Muani. Yeah, the bouncing volley in the final. Seriously, see this guy has to go. Absolutely horrific. Havertz scores those. Havertz wouldn't even be there probably, but yeah, he probably does. He is actually quite calm when he gets a chance. He just hasn't had many chances lately. I'd be shocked if he scores. This is just... We should be 2-0 up. He should have scored both. He should have at least scored one of them. How do you miss both as a top-level striker? Gabriel needs Jesus. That's a good one. He needs some sort of guidance. This is... Just get a corner. That's all we need now. Here's Martinelli. So, we'll, come on, just pass. Here we go, Saka. 2v1 every time. Odegaard. No, not there, man. Flicks it and gives it away. This Golovin looks decent, by the way. That's a foul. That's a yellow card. That sums up Gabriel Martinelli. Clueless. Why are you pulling him back there? You're catching him. You might actually be able to win the ball if you wait another second. Man's grabbed his hand. Jesus has no confidence whatsoever. He's got no confidence. He's like a broken teapot. You can glue it back together. It's still going to leak. It's pointless. Honestly, this guy, Jesus, got to go. I've said for a long time, I would put Jesus on the wing if you're going to play him. Throw Martinelli up top or put Trossard up top. These two strikers aren't good enough. None of them. If they're even strikers. Jesus is Aztec. The thing is, what worries you is them misses can come back to haunt you. Jogger Born Vita. You're not wrong. Arabic lessons ASAP. I'm telling you, man. That league's waiting for him. Martin Smelly. It looks like they don't want to pass to him, you know. I'm telling you. Lewis Skelly could have given it him there. He didn't want to pass. Martinelli's had a shocker again when I really think about it. Yeah, do you know what? You're actually right, Shaw. I actually think Lacazette was better than Jesus, so I'm actually being disrespectful. Calling him Jacazette. He was better than him. Laka was actually a pretty good finisher. He started dropping deep too much. Saka finds Odegaard. It's always Saka and Odegaard in it. On that right. They've got a great link up. We just need the other side to fix up. That's the problem. Play on, man. Odegaard in possession. Looking for options. Lewis Skelly's done well there, you know. He's done really well there. Jesus, great ball. Oh! What a goal that is. Bukayo Saka. Wow, what a move. Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly. Big up Martinelli for the assist. Lewis Skelly, the young buck. Composure turns out from the midfielder. Great ball into Jesus. Lovely assist. Saka at the back post. Brilliant goal. Miles Lewis Skelly. That is you, bro. That is you. Miles Lewis Skelly. Look at the composure. Even the pass ain't that great to him. Look at the touch. Turn out. Looks forward. Great ball. He's onside. Brilliant play. Love that. Good assist by Jesus. Let's give him his credit. Maybe he's better at crossing it. Miles Lewis Skelly. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Jesus, great ball. Left foot first time. I've always rated it. Listen, Jesus, what did I just say 5 minutes ago? I'd put him on the wing. He scores from a left wing position. Saka. Just keep statting, bro. Keep statting, Saka. What's that now for Bukayo? Keep statting, bro. Champions League. That's 3 goals now. 3 goals in 6. And 5 in the Prem. 10 assists in the Prem. Yeah, man. Keep doing your thing. That was Arsenal football. Love that goal. That goal is what Arsenal are about. Brilliant goal. Love that goal. Proper Arsenal football. Told you, we're supposed to be the entertainers. Not the put you to sleep club. Saka, that's where you got to be, bro. Back post, opposite wing. Skelly started all of that. Because not many people are playing that forward pass. Big up Lewis Skelly. He did really well in pre-season. He's a natural centre mid, so he's calm. 18 years of age, man. Baller. But we've said, look how long we've said, Arteta, throw the youngsters in. Trust them. Trust Waneri. Trust Lewis Skelly. So I'm going to give him his respect. Monaco on the attack. Don't do anything stupid. Ball whipped in, goes out for a goal kick. Now, I give Arteta some credit for that one. Lewis Skelly. That's brilliant play. Put Jesus on the wing, I'm telling you. I said it 5 minutes before he scored. He doesn't want the pressure of scoring. He looks more comfortable creating. Martinelli, who doesn't really look comfortable doing anything, finds Marino, who's slower than a snail. Lewis Skelly, he's one of our own. Here's Saka, 2 against 1, runs the ball out. I honestly think Jesus has got something out wide. Get the likes up, people. Get the likes up. Arsenal 1, Monaco 0. Who else? Bakayo, Saka. Great ball from Skelly. Quality cross from Jesus after Jesus missed 2 one-on-ones. But, you know, he didn't give up. Arsenal in possession. Odegaard slips on the ball. Rice wins it back. Da Vinci said Jesus is equivalently of when you wipe the second time. Oh my days, Da Vinci. We'll leave it at that. But yeah, Beresford. That Lewis Skelly Don is pretty decent. I think he will go miles. I respect that. The dad joke. Saka, corner of the penalty area. There's movement. Odegaard. Thomas Partey. Whips it in. Martinelli just wide. Unlucky. We still haven't won a corner yet, by the way. Truth, big up, new member. Appreciate it. It's footy, not soccer. The squad need to plant some food in Jay's. Oh, nah, you lot are saying madness. And Doctor said, another academy product outshining overpaid transfers. Not a good reflection of Tapas' purest talent ID in the market. Big up Miles Lewis Skelly. Better not set up shop now. Nah, you're right. Do not sit back now. Big up J Solo, Big C Wagwan. Well, we're winning now, but we need another 1 or 2. I need to see more from Marino. You know, I'm not seeing much from him. I need to see more from a few of them. I don't think Rice has been great on the ball. Let's get 2K likes by half time, people. Champions League Wednesday. And here we go. Odegaard. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Here we go. Martin Odegaard. Yeah! Oh, my God. They couldn't finish their Rice Krispies if you spoon-fed them. What are you clapping for and pulling that funny face, Arteta? What the hell is that? How does he miss that? That's the easiest of the lot. Half the pitch on your left foot. He's missed hook. Oh, my days. Oh. What a miss. I can't believe it. If we don't win this game, honestly, the meltdown will be crazy. How do you miss the target? Middle of the pitch, running straight towards the goal, 5-6 yards in front of the defender. All of the half to yourself, and you drag it wide. I don't even understand how you do that. How do you do that? They can't shoot. They better not drop points tonight, I'm telling you. You miss 3 one-on-ones in half a game. This team better learn how to finish. Game should be done already. Like, I'm not even capping. Listen, the one thing I will take out of it, if Arteta wants a message to say, you need to sign attacking players, this is it. That's the only good thing I hope he takes out of this. How could you possibly go into a January window and go, nah, man, I don't need a striker? These guys are missing the target from one-on-ones. Goal kick, well, free kick to Arsenal. Reyes smashes it long. We should be 3 or 4-0 up. I can understand missing maybe one of them. Here's Odegaard. Hit it. Here's Martinelli. Oh, my God. Oh, my days. He's missed a sitter. Oh, my. Should we lock this off? He's offside. He's offside, I think. He better be offside. I didn't think he was. They can't pass the ball. I think that's onside. I think he would have been on. I don't think he is off. Oh, my days. Another sitter. And he misses the target. Game should be over. Saliba scores that. He probably does. He was onside, wasn't he? They gave offside. That would have counted. I'm telling you now, that defender's in line with him. This game worries me now. This game really worries me. Every time we miss, it's like this is like a game of weekend league on FIFA Ultimate Team when you're absolutely battering someone and somehow you keep missing and you know Sterling scores that. Probably. Game should be over already. Wow. Monaco in possession. It's crazy. Monaco defenders getting caught on the ball. Go and press them. Put them under pressure. It should at least be 2-0. Like, you should at least have that. 1-0 is criminal. They're misses, man. The first Jesus one. Honestly, people think I'm joking, right? I'm not missing all of those chances. Never in a million years. The Odegaard one is so easy. Like, the fact he hadn't even hit the target. He could have took it round him. He could have chipped him. He could have opened up his body and finessed it. He could have drilled it across him. He could have done all sorts. I don't expect us to score every chance. You can miss one-on-ones. But that many? Saliba looking for Jesus. He slips over. Odegaard wins it back. Minimum should be 2. But I think 3. Nah, come on, man. White Glove said, imagine if we had a single player who could finish his dinner. The problem has been glaringly obvious for 3 years. It's crazy. People saying Nketiah would score that. He might have. I'm sure he'd scored that Odegaard chance. I'm sure I would, bro. We got 2 minutes left of the half. When the dog scores that. Probably does. Just runs it in. Just balks it. It probably goes in. Marino, good footwork. Finds Saka into Marino. Gives it away. Poor pass. He did well the first bit. Someone said Almunia scores that. Foul there by Martinelli. Oh my. Are you being serious? Bro, are you trying to get sent off, you clown? What is he doing? Bro, I'm being real. He could have got a second yellow there. Get Martinelli off at half time now. I've seen enough. Martinelli's got to come off. I think he could have got booked for that. Come on, man. Make up for it now. He's lost. Get him off! And he's playing all... And he's fouled him again. Get him off! He's useless. I've never seen a player. Look at the state of this guy. Oh. Get him off. I don't care. I honestly bring Sterling on. He can't do any worse than what I'm seeing from these guys. Martinelli is having a stinker. The guy is on a yellow card, shot by Monaco, saved by Red. The guy's on a yellow card, running back. They're on the attack. You're just clipping people's legs. You can easily get a second yellow for that. You're right, man. Monaco do look poor. But it'd be typical Arsenal get a red card and make it a game. David said Martinelli is quite possibly the stupidest footballer in history. I told you, he's got rice pudding for a brain. Half-time whistle goes. Martinelli should not come back out in the second half. That guy is one of the most stupid footballers I've ever seen. You're on a yellow, bro. You're running back and clipping people's legs. Could have easily got sent off. Could have easily got sent off second yellow. The guy's a clown. I'm sick of seeing Trossard and him rotate. They're both poor. They're both poor. Bring Raheem Sterling on it. Or play Jesus up top. Play Jesus on the left and put someone up front. Put Waneri there. I'm sick of watching these guys. Rubbish. Anyway, half-time whistle goes. Criminal the chances we've missed. Clear indication we need some new attacking players. Oh, man. It's mixed emotions because I'm happy to see Arsenal creating chances, but when you're missing them like that, what on earth is going on, people? 4 chances. 4 clear-cut chances. I agree, Andrew. Martinelli could have easily been sent off. Very lucky Martinelli didn't get a second yellow. He's been awful as well. This is the worst I've ever seen Martinelli at Arsenal. Absolute worst. He's at rock bottom. Absolute rock bottom. I've never seen him this bad. He's awful to watch. It's painful to watch him. Slander Havertz, we would finish those chances. But yeah, would he be there? That's the problem at the moment. He's not even getting in the goal-scoring situations. You know? Who said that, actually? There it is. Yeah, Cammy. I agree, but would he be in those situations? How is that even the same player? I honestly don't know. It's almost sad to watch. 18 months ago, one of my favourite players at Arsenal, I was questioning whether he was better than Saka or not. Not anymore, my friend. The finishing is criminal. You miss one one-on-one. It's unlucky. 4. Jesus, 2 one-on-ones. Odegaard one-on-one. And just a clear shooting opportunity for Martinelli. 2 of them missed the target completely. Unbelievable. If ever you could see that this team needs an attacking player, whether that be a left winger or a striker, or actually both, this is the game that tells you everything about our attack. Everything. Anyway, at least we're winning. I'll cling to the fact we're winning. I'm not happy about the fact we've missed 4 sitters. White Glove said, anyone surprised by anything in that first half? No. 4 one-on-ones probably surprises me a little bit, to be honest. I honestly thought Odegaard was going to score. I thought he's quite composed. He will just hit the target. SC Guna, please don't shun me, Big C, in the community. How do you think Jesus would do as an 8? Do you know what? I'm not going to shun you because there's a few people who've said that over the years. I haven't always agreed with it, but I do understand it. People have said, yo, Jesus is an attacking midfielder. I just don't know. Can he pick passes out? Would he have the work rate? I don't know. I would just play him on the left wing. I think he's actually technically quite good. He's got good footwork. His crossing's good. Probably takes pressure away from him trying to score as many. It's Footy said we need to buy Lookman. It's funny, isn't it? Lookman 6 months ago, I'm going, nah, not good enough for Arsenal. Now I'm saying, please sign him in January. But I just want Arsenal to go and get somebody even higher, if I'm being honest. Martinelli off for the second half, maybe. He's got to get dragged. Not only because he's playing terrible, because he's trying his best to get sent off. He probably should have been sent off. Abhinav, well, I brought that debate up before, and I know a lot of people thought I was joking. And it wouldn't happen because of the manager, but would I take Paul Pogba at Arsenal? Because I honestly think we don't have a midfielder that is that good at passing. I honestly don't. Rice passing isn't great. Partey's is sometimes, but he's not going to play like a 50-yard diag, but he can pass, actually. Marino I haven't seen enough yet. I swear down. But Pogba, again, Arteta wouldn't go. He's scared of players like Pogba. Elton said, so many one-on-ones. Seems like we don't know how to score. I'll just say don't know how to score in open play. Martinelli being brainless, we should easily be playing with 10 players. I think he should have been sent off. Second yellow. Counter-attack, you clip his legs, get him off. You get a yellow for that, especially in the Champions League. So I don't want to see people crying online about referees. This ref's hooked us up. Nicholas Blackmore says Martinelli has become Brazilian Iwobi. It's probably become even worse than that. And Nathan said, need a new manager. I don't believe in Arteta. The only thing I will say today, I mean, as Kev would say, is it the players? They've missed 4 one-on-ones. But then you could say he signed them players. I don't know. By the way, people, don't forget today's show is sponsored by Manscaped. Link in the description below. 20% off the whole website, people. So you don't actually have to use the code, but you can if you want, just to hype them up a little bit, let them know that you came from here. The new Chairman Pro, to be honest, we could do with a new chairman at Arsenal, people. The new Chairman Pro, brilliant for the beard. Should I do a live demonstration? No, I'm joking. New Chairman Pro, you get a nice carry case, all the leaflets and all that. Some nice beard oil as well. And if you order now, you should get it in time for Christmas. Manscaped, pinned in the comments. And the link in the description below. 20% off the whole website. What is going off here? I still can't believe. Today it's the players, but big picture. I agree with that. Today, if you individualize this game, the players have let him down. Odegaard should score a one-on-one. Gabriel Jesus, you're a £45 million striker. I don't care how low your confidence is. Finish your dinner, bro. Do you know what I mean? And Martinelli misses a sitter as well. But as you say, bigger picture, you should have a better striker finishing than Jesus. And a better winger than Gabriel Martinelli, you know? Zamir said, big up C. I'm still thinking about Odegaard's chance. Jesus is useless. I really thought Odegaard would score because he's got a lot of composure, but probably relied on set pieces too much. White Glove said, Fartinelli off. Sign Gyökeres at half-time. Would be good, wouldn't it, if only. Jerome, big up Big C in the community. It looks like Arteta's work with young players has been vastly overrated. Martinelli has regressed. That's crazy. They're just showing you some Gabriel Jesus stats there, and it ain't pretty. Since February 2024, 32 appearances, 11 starts, 21 substitute appearances, 1 goal in all competition, and that was against Preston in the Carabao Cup. 32 appearances, 1 goal. I mean, what are we really doing here, people? 32. Come on, man. No, he's got to go. I'm sorry. Lewis, ignore the missed chances. Jesus looks good. Do you know what? As much as, and this sounds very contradictory, football is a fine margin sport. If Jesus had finished one of them chances, I'd be sitting here right now going, what a positive first half that was. His movement's been good. His first touch has been good. He's got a fantastic assist for Saka. But the goal is the fine margin. You're a striker, you miss 2 sitters, you've had a stinker. You score 1 of them, you've rescued it. You score 2 of them, you're getting man of the match. Those fine margins are so crazy. That's why strikers tend to get paid the most money. Because scoring goals is the hardest job in football. People go, yeah, Haaland scores tap-ins. No, his movement's elite. His strength, his power, his timing, his finishing is what makes him world-class. Jesus, I actually really want Gabriel Jesus to score in this game. Really want him to score. Because I actually think he improves the team when he plays well more than Havertz. Havertz has offered nothing in recent weeks, but the problem is Jesus can't finish either, so what's the point? It's more of the same, really. The owners should say to Arteta, here's the cash, get a proper striker. The owners will turn around, though, Red Luddite, because remember, they're businessmen, they're not football fans. They'll turn around and go, hang on a minute, Havertz 265 a week, Jesus 250. They cost you 110 million. Why am I giving you another striker? You've got two of them that cost you a lot of money. Sell one of them, then we'll have a conversation. That's probably what they're going to say. I'm not saying that's what I want to hear. I want them to say there's 85 million Gyökeres in January. But I don't think they will, unfortunately, because of how they've operated in the past. 1.6k likes, people. Let's get to 2k by the time the second half starts. Big up the community. Saliba scored with his arse better than Martinelli. You're not wrong. Sign John Duran and Isak. That would cost too much. I don't think they'll buy both. You know, for the Kroenkes, we'll be lucky if we get one striker. Ankit said, I know it's controversial. Jesus suits our game more than Havertz. I actually agree with that. Fine margins in football. Jesus scores them too. He's the best player on the pitch. He misses both of them. Go home and learn Arabic. It's one of them. Cunha or João Pedro would be an upgrade on Jesus. Yeah, my worry with both of them strikers is, are they what Jesus was when we signed him? They're both very talented players. It's about, will any of those two go up to the next level? Because I think the level they're at the moment is good, but I think we need them to go higher. So it's, does Cunha come to Arsenal and get even better? Does João Pedro get even better? My argument with those two has always been, they're going to cost you 60 to 70 million. I think you go and get Gyökeres or somebody who's a proven goal scorer rather than somebody that you're hoping comes in and gets better. I think you've got to go and get Isak or Gyökeres or maybe even Osimhen. Curtis, real tough question. Do you take Mbappe or Martinelli? Bro, I'd probably take Mbappe's brother over Martinelli. I didn't even get up when Odegaard was through. I just knew. Did you believe he was going to miss you? YouTube user said the pressure is different at this level. Big C, can they perform? I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of risk attached to it. I think they're more... I look at Cunha and João Pedro as like... You add them to something. You don't buy them as the main striker. Do you know what I mean? I'm not buying Cunha and thinking, you're going to win us the title next year. I'm buying Cunha when I've already got Gyökeres. And I'm saying, right, you can play attacking midfield. You can play on the left. You can be a second striker. That's how I would like Arsenal to be. He plays for Wolves, people. He's not a world beater. We should be grabbing players like that as squad players. I'm not convinced those guys just come in and win us the title. Stepper said we're shooting with a ghost gun. Bro, we're shooting with a water pistol. We're shooting with a water pistol. It's crazy. Apparently, Leao. 12 GA for Leao in the Champions League. I want to see his goal. Oh, no, it's not in the Champions League. It's all competition. I'm not going to lie, people. I know the community's a bit torn on Leao, but I'm a big fan of Leao. I want to see his goal. Just pure pace over the top. Oh, my God. Look at the touch. Oh, God. Get him to the carpet. I'm sorry. I'm a fan of Leao. But as I said, I don't know if that kind of player works under Arteta. He'd probably have him at left back. Arsenal have to sign a striker in January. They have to. Or minimum a left winger. They can't get through the season with this attack. I don't believe that attack takes us to success and glory this season. It's just not. There's going to be too many big games where they get found out. You've got to push the board. You know, he went to America to sign his new contract. You've got to go and get a player in. You've got to tell him, I need a summer signing right now. Elton said, Havertz and Jesus are the highest paid players. I would rather sell both and pay for one big gun. Who would buy these two donkeys from us? I wouldn't, honestly, I wouldn't mind if we sold both of them. I'd have no problem selling Jesus and Havertz. But like you said, you ain't going to get buyers for them to. I better not see Gabriel Martinelli come out of this tunnel. And Moby said the owners gave Arteta 800 million, 0 world-class players. I'd say Saliba's world class. Do a squad comparison between Arsenal, Liverpool and Man City. Could be a good idea for a show. How do we miss out on Osimhen for loan 100k a week to Turkey but paid Sterling the same amount? I better not see Martinelli. I can see Martinelli. Like, why am I seeing Martinelli come out of the tunnel? He's missed a sitter, he's played awful, and he should have been sent off. What is he doing on that pitch? He should have been dressed as Gunnosaurus. That's the only way he should still be on that pitch. Yeah, we should have got Osimhen. But I don't know how we didn't. I don't think we really wanted a striker. 999 Antonio, send Jesus and Nelly back to Brazil. Fall off's mad. I'm hoping somehow Jesus gets a goal in this game and restores some sort of parity on his performance. He's actually played well, but the finishing stinks. It's like making a birthday cake for someone, then dropping it. What's the point? Minamino's coming on for Magassa. In midfield, Minamino, former Liverpool player. Decent player, to be fair. How on earth is Martinelli on that football pitch? Honestly, how's he on the pitch? He should be high-fiving the crowd dressed as Gunnosaurus. He should not be on the football pitch. He should have been sent off. It's quite simple. He should have got a second yellow. Especially in the Champions League. They send you off for that. The refs are very strict. Dortmund, Barca 0-0. Juventus, Man City 0-0. AC Milan winning 1-0. Rafa Leao. Final beating Sparta Prague 3-1. At least we're winning. But if Martinelli gets a red, oh, bro, honestly. Saliba was a Unai signing. You're right. You're right. You are right. Unai got him. So we give him his credit. Second half about to get underway. It's quite simple. We've got to score early and quickly. Just to, you know, take away the pressure is what we need to do. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Good footwork. Come on. Slip Martinelli in. It's a terrible pass, man. They're the Chuckle brothers. To me, to you. Triangle on PS5. Through ball and he's in. You kick the ball straight at him. Minamino's fouled by Kivior. What? Oh, ref said no. Then he said, yeah, that's... Wow, he's given no yellow card. This ref might be an Arsenal fan. Dud Pistachio, lick off those likes, people. Bless up Curtis Cruz in the community. Big up yourself, bro. Nelly's there to drag defenders away. Well, I mean, he ain't doing nothing else, so maybe. Why didn't Jesus pass the sack? Bro, that through ball was easy to Martinelli. Just put it a yard or two in front of him and he's in. He hits it straight at him. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Big up the community locked in, 4,200. Get the subscribers up, people. Let's go. And get the likes up. Free kick to Monaco. Ball whipped in, header just wide. A yard wide. Timo Kehrer, I think it is. Former PSG centre-back. Didn't he go on loan to West Ham? It would have been onside as well. Whoa, it's a chance. Raya was stood there. Kivior doesn't even jump with him. That is, what, a yard and a half wide? AJ said, Curtis, I want to see Waneri in this game. You will, mate. Sitting on the bench. Marino there. Heavy touch. Loses the ball. Not impressed with Marino, man. I'm sorry. I'm just not convinced by him at all. He's too slow. We needed somebody that can move. Good tackle there, Declan Rice. Not convinced by Marino at all. I'm still looking at him going, we need a midfielder. We need a midfielder, people. I'm not excited by watching these players. Waneri's the only one. Marino's a good squad option. Yeah, that's the most. I don't see him as a start. Here come Monaco. We got to be careful. Oh, that's too easy. And Saliba does really well there. Saka completes the clearance, but Monaco have the ball back. Yeah, I'm not convinced by Marino, man. Minamino with a flick. Goalkeeper comes out and collects it. I'd rather have Dan Marino. I'm telling you, bro. I would. San Marino, he's playing like. Pep knew about Jesus. Yeah, he knew, man. He knew. He didn't sell us nothing that he thought was going to sparkle. You know what I mean? Oh, nutmeg by Lewis Skelly, man. Miles Lewis Skelly. 18 years of age. Nutmegging people at the carpet. Come on, man. He's done more in midfield than Marino. And he's not even playing. Go forward, Rice, man. Man always wants to look backwards. I'm telling you, Big C, we should have bought João Neves. They paid big money for him, though, didn't they? He's a good player. He is a good player. Hyped from international football. Getting older, can't understand the hype yet. Lewis Skelly, nutmeg hype, man. He just looks calm on the ball, Lewis Skelly. You know me, I love a nutmeg, people. I love a nutmeg. Just got a quick summary. We missed 4 one-on-ones in the first half, and I'm not even capping. But we are winning 1-0. Lewis Skelly's playing very well. Saliba on the ball. He's just so good on the ball. Look, he's got Mbolo spinning around. Raya in possession. Lovely ball, that Raya. Out to Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. Look, gives the ball away. It's just, what is he? He's been Monaco's best player. Who's been Monaco's best player? It's Gabriel Martinelli. Is he speaking French? Bonjour, monsieur, bonjour. Je m'appelle Gabriel Martinelli. I want to play for Monaco. He's been awful. Get him off. He should have been sent off. The ref might have actually done us a favour by sending him off. We might have been better with 10 men. Here come Monaco's shot. It's drilled over the bar by Minamino. Dortmund have scored, apparently, against Barcelona 1-0. Gabriel Jesus missed 2 one-on-ones. Odegaard missed 1 and Martinelli missed 1. Martinelli should have been sent off. Ref done us a favour. He's having an absolute stinker, Martinelli. Get him off this pitch. Monaco in possession. You love the French accent. I thought it was quite good, man. Not bad. Bonjour. All right, maybe we'll leave it there. Big up. Andrew said, by the time we get that striker and finish the team, Saliba and the others will be gone. We seriously need to win something significant to keep them now. It feels like that, don't it? Every time we get like one part, the other part messes up. You know? We had Fabregas, the elite ball player. We needed the DM. And then you end up with someone like Partey years down the line, and then we need the ball player. Or when we had Cazorla, we had Coquelin, but we needed, you know, a better DM than Coquelin to play next to Cazorla. And it feels the same now. Oh, Dusan has scored! Daily Dusan scores against City. Ball in volley, terrible save. What are they doing there? Let's see what Dusan's done. Ball whipped in, bullied. Bullied Vardiol in the ear. Ederson, it kind of hits him in the chest. Or was it Ortega? I think it's Ederson. Daily Dusan. Dusan Vlahovic. I've always rated the lad. I really have. Let's get back to the Arsenal game. City are losing, people. Apparently Stuttgart are winning as well. But City are losing 1-0 to Juventus. Can't buy the heritage, man. Can't buy the heritage. Dusan literally heads that at Ederson's chest. Kind of hits his chest and goes in. Marino. I don't rate Marino, people. I'm calling it now. I'm not convinced by him. Like, he's not a bad footballer. You can tell technically he's okay, but our Barca have equalised. Rafinha, apparently. Oh, were people saying it was 1-0 to Barca, not Dortmund? Here's Martinelli. I don't want to watch. I can't look. Yep, he's giving it away. He's overhit the cross. How this guy's still on the football pitch, I will never know. D-Mac, Martinelli is a bang average footballer with pace. Yeah, he is. He's a pace merchant. He should go to the Olympics and just run the 100 meters. Do the hurdles. It's crazy. Oh, Rafinha. Just think they were trying to sell Rafinha in the summer to us, apparently, to go and get Nico Williams, but they couldn't get him to go, so they kept him, and he's having a better season than him. Oh, so you're right. It's 1-0 to Barca, not Dortmund. Can't believe he didn't sub him. And the thing is, he won't bring Sterling on for him. He'll bring Trossard on for him. He'll just make the same change. 60 minutes, Trossard on, Martinelli off. We need a second goal here. I'm not convinced with this. I take Aubameyang back, says Charlie. Jay said I would take Anthony Gordon. I'm just not convinced he's that good, though. But he's performing better than what we've got at the moment. But I still want somebody better than him. Oh, Dortmund scored. It was offside, yeah? Running out of ideas. We need to... Jesus is literally at left back there, playing the ball back to Raya. Raya clips it out, overhits it, goes out for a throw-in. Poor start to the second half, man. Got to do better than this. This is poor. Mikel, earn your bread, man. Make some changes. I see no changes. 2-pack settings. Get Sterling on the left, man. I'll be interested to see him play in a more competitive game, right? And get Waneri on. Here come Monaco. Down this side. Ball whipped in. Cleared out for a corner. Kivior puts it out for a corner to Monaco. Monaco are getting a bit of confidence here. I don't like it. I'm a bit nervous. Yeah, Bowen scored a very good goal against Wolves. I like him. I just don't know where you play him. He'd cost a lot of money. He's a right winger. Can Bowen play on the left? Can Saka play on the left? I don't know. Thermal said, remember when Ronaldinho said Martinelli reminded him of R9? Being Brazilian is the only thing they've got in common. Corner whipped in. David Raya collects it. I have to admit, Raya makes me feel very confident from crosses. I used to be very nervous with Ramsdale at crosses. Raya is good at collecting the ball. Raya in possession again. 10 minutes gone in the second half, people. Is the Gabriel Magalhaes injury a bad one? He's just not saying anything. He keeps giving it... Oh, Raya gives it away. I was just bigging him up. Yeah, he's not really telling us about Calafiori or Gabriel's injury. Amma said, bro, I'm watching Barca. They play much more fluid football. Players have freedom and attack. Yeah. Lamine. Look at the freedom he plays with. Here come Monaco. They're growing in confidence. Corner of the area. We have got players back. The game is so slow. If we manage to win, if we manage to not win, I'm taking a sabbatical like Fitz says, Owen. I don't blame you. Michel Marina is a Tapas Pulis player, regen. He's just slow. He don't affect the game enough. I'm not convinced by him. Here's Saliba. Come on. We've gone into that slow, methodical style again. Partey gives it back to Raya. Raya finds Saliba. Kivior into Marino. That's lovely play. That's the best bit of play Marino's done all half. And that's decent. Martinelli, I'm covering my eyes. I don't want to see it. Tell me what happens. That's actually not a bad ball. Goes out for a corner. We've got a corner. Here we go, people. Here we go. Yes, a corner. Oh, surely one of the centre-backs scores a header. That was good play by Marino. I can't lie. That's the best bit of play from him. He turns the midfielder and then slides it to Ricky Martin. That's not a bad ball. I feel like Jesus should have attacked that. Here we go, people. Here we go. Go on, Deckers, lad. Why am I excited that we've got... Here we go. Nicholas Jova steps forward. Everyone, I'm the set piece coach. Look at me. I taught them everything they go. Set piece again. Ole, ole. Set piece again. Set piece again. Set piece again. Ole, ole. Declan Rice. Oh, the referee said slow down. Someone's grabbing someone. Why am I hyped for a corner? I'm actually hyped for a corner. I feel like this is like a penalty. We are Stoke, people. We are officially Stoke City. It's a corner. We've loaded up the area. Ref's slowing down the game. Smash the likes up, people. Over 4,200 of you in it. Here we go, people. Oh, Beckham Rice delivery. Oh, come on, get on with it. Oh, it's rubbish. Goalkeeper flicks it away. All that waiting for that rubbish. Partey does well. Keeps it. Jesus. Marino. Clamped. Partey, what are you doing? Come on, Marino. Clamp him back. Yeah, you have to clamp him back. Free kick to Monaco. And he gets a booking, Marino. This is terrible, man. What has he said to him at half time? 4 one-on-ones. Last 15, 20 minutes, I mean, even there, Marino, he might have been fouled. The last 20 minutes of the half, we're playing well. We create 4 one-on-ones. Dortmund have equalised. Penalty, apparently. And you come out for the second half and you're like... Honestly, this is a snooze fest. Here we go. It's so boring, man. Trossard. And Timber, I thought he was having a rest. And Jorginho, this guy never thinks outside the box, does he? Honestly, he's a prisoner of his own mind. Oh, Martinelli for Trossard. I'm bored of watching them two. You're bringing on Kung Fu Panda for a hyena. Do something else. Jorginho will probably come on for Marino. Trossard. And bring on Waneri. Do something different. It's boring. It's so boring. Lewis Skelly's been one of our best players. I'll tell you what, mate. Why don't you play Waneri? And let's see how he does it. Martinelli for Trossard. It must be written in their contract. Yeah, lad, 60 minutes. Get him off. Bring the other one on. I don't know what Waneri has to do to get a kick. Good block. Oh, giving away. They have it back, Monaco. They're good on the ball. They just haven't created much. Very impressed with this goal of it. That's a good ball as well. Oh, good block at the back post. Kivior blocks it. And he does well there, I think. Yep, he's done better there. Well done. Marino is a sloth. Bro, I'm just not... He's a squad player for me. That's all he is. Why bring on Timber? Look at Lewis Skelly. My gives it away. I was just about to start hyping him. Went on a lovely run, then gave it away. I'm just bored. Oh, Jorginho for Marino. Oh, that's game-changing, isn't it? Yeah, Odegaard's done nothing in this game. You're not wrong, apart from miss a one-on-one. Martinelli's getting dragged for Trossard. Marino for... Oh, terrible ball, Partey. Marino for Jorginho, probably. And who was the other one? Timber for... I don't even know who will take off. Or maybe he moves Partey into midfield. And take... I don't know what he's going to do. But we're boring. Any info on why Sterling doesn't come on? What was the point of the loan? Dodgy Chelsea. We probably signed him to balance their books. I'm convinced there was a time Arsenal were going bankrupt and Chelsea saved us. Why do we buy Chelsea leftovers every single summer? To help them sign better players. Like I said the other day on the stream. We actually signed Havertz to allow them to buy Cole Palmer. We should have signed Cole Palmer. Here come Monaco. Good defending. It's still in play. Minamino. Saved by the goalkeeper. Didn't get a good connection on it. This is a boring game of football, man. HR said we need to sign Xhaka back. Bro, he's better than Marino. This game is a snore fest. Absolute snore fest. It's like he's saying, let's win the game 1-0. Why would you do that? Why not score another goal and finish the game off? Monaco don't even look that good, but they don't look bad going forward. Martinelli, you know what's going to happen here. Oh, he gets fouled, wins a free kick. Should be a yellow card for the Monaco player. Get the likes up, people. 4.5K in the chat. And subscribe if you haven't already, people. Martinelli wins a free kick. Probably the first one of 2 or 3 decent things he's done in the whole game. Which isn't a lot, trust me. What? Did I just hear Lewis Skelly? He's took Lewis Skelly off. He's took Rice off, so he's... What? Why has Lewis Skelly been taken off? I mean, Martinelli, send him home. Why has Lewis Skelly been taken off? Trossard for Martinelli. He's done Rice for Jorginho. And Timber for Lewis Skelly. Timber's at left back. So you're leaving Partey at right back when you could have put Timber at right back. Left Lewis Skelly at left back who's having a cracker. Why take Lewis Skelly off? I don't understand that substitution. That makes no sense. He's been one of our best players. Absolutely crazy. Saliba gives it away. And Bolo, oh, he puts it a yard wide. What a chance that is for Monaco. Should be 1-1. This is not good. This is not good, people, this half. Saliba tries a clever pass. Minamino cuts it out. Kivior gets spun by Mbolo. Yard wide of the near post. You're not close enough to him. Lets it run across his body. If he wraps his foot around that a bit, that's 1-1. I do not understand those substitutions. Don't get it. Don't get it at all. Those subs are really strange. Will Sterling ever kick a ball? I don't get it. I do not get what Sterling is at this club for. But Skelly, one of our best players, you drag him after 60. Makes no sense. Maybe he is injured. He didn't look it to me, but maybe he was. Timber and Saka anyway. Let's get some link up on that right-hand side. This manager's substitutions are the worst. Kroenke, broke billionaires. Who's Skelly? Oh, okay, fair enough. Apparently he's carrying her not. Trossard. Odegaard straight at the keeper. Offside anyway. Apparently Lewis Skelly's been carrying a knot, people are saying. That's another good chance, man. We need that second goal. Will Sterling ever play football for Arsenal? Like, what is the point of that loan? Odegaard should have done better there, by the way. How is he hitting that straight at the goalkeeper? Andrew said it's so hard to watch Arsenal. Things just do not make sense. Here come Monaco. Every time they attack, I'm a bit nervous because we seem to be struggling to score a second. We have become Chances FC. How do I become a member? Well, click that join button next to the subscribe button, my friend. That will get you sorted. Unless you're on iPhone, you might have to go on the desktop version to get it. Sometimes it doesn't work. Big up to everyone locked in. Well done for tuning in because the game is not great to watch. And here come Monaco. Little pull of the shirt there on Minamino. Not enough to give a foul against him. Kivior. Monaco growing in confidence. They moved the ball well. This Golovin is a good player. Very good player. Akeem said, I turn off the game and watch the stream instead. I don't blame you. Odegaard gives away a free kick. You got to do more on the ball, bro. No point jumping around. shouting at the ref. Them subs are very confusing. Very confusing. I do not understand it. Look at Kivior here. Oh, he had a little grab of Minamino. Didn't make a lot of contact. So he got away with it. This game is on edge. Free kick to Monaco about 40 yards out. They'll whip this in. Peter said, thankfully I have you guys to watch the game. I'd turn it off. City are 1-0 down. Yep, Daily Dusan. Free kick to Monaco. Whipped in. It's headed away by Jesus. They still have it though. Monaco shot from about 40 yards out. Goes wide. It's a goal kick. Golovin on FIFA. Yeah, he always gets good cards on FIFA. He's been impressive. Very comfortable on the ball. I have to admit, he looks good. You can see why Arsenal were looking at him at one stage. Who's this? Havertz. I'm sorry, man. No! Same old subs, man. Why not? Why not try? Why not Sterling or Nwaneri? I'm just bored of watching these guys. Same old subs. It must be written on the contract. The crowd is dead tonight. Well, a lot of them sold their tickets. I don't think the fans were up for it. I think that Fulham one hurt a lot of the fans. Come on. Marino. Find Saka. Take him on, Bakayo. 2v1, but you got to deal with it. Oh, poor pass looking for Odegaard, given away. And here come Monaco on the counter. And Bolo, if he'd have looked up then, he was isolating Kivior there. Nutmeg on Partey. I don't understand why he took Rice off and left Marino on. Marino is on a yellow card. He's slow. And he ain't playing particularly well. Why would you take off Rice? Maybe he's not fully fit. Beckham Rice, the disrespect. Zerkamp it is then, said MJ. Listen, he's been delivering. Zerkamp, he's rubbish, mate. King Gunner, Curtis, I wish you a Merry Christmas. Love the content, mate. You have made me laugh throughout the year. Wins and losses. Come on, you Gunners. C Unit. Big up, man. Appreciate it. As I said, man, we need some humour to get through as Arsenal fans. Here come Monaco. I tell you what won't be funny if they equalise. Here's Trossard. Is he drunk or is he Bossard? I'll tell you in about 30 seconds. He kept the ball. We'll let him off. Maybe he only had a few shots of Sambuca this week. Here's David Raya. Clips it long upfield. Our attack today has not been great. Again. Here's Saka. Jesus is making a run slide. Oh, you played the wrong pass. Here's Trossard. Odegaard. Oh, no. Simple passes, man. White Glove said, one good player on the bench and he doesn't play. We should have got a goal-scoring opportunity out of that. Could have played Jesus for... How has Trossard overhit that pass to Odegaard? Boring game, man. Boring game. Donkey and Panda. Yeah. Yeah, we don't shoot enough Peely from outside the box. Oh, Trossard slips over. This game is not good. I don't like it. And here come Monaco. Good play by Saliba. But given away, Saliba does win a free kick though. Got clipped on his ankles there. Game is so slow and boring. Honestly. It's a snore fest. Saliba better not be injured. Oh, guess what? Havertz for Jesus. Same old. It's like going in a restaurant and complaining about the food and they say, don't worry, sir, we'll bring you out something else. And they cook the same meal for you and bring it out. You're like, you do realise I don't like that food? They're like, yeah, but we've made it again for you. Like, it don't matter how you cook it, I don't like it. I don't like Jesus and I don't like Havertz. Can I have a different meal? I want something else. Bringing on Jesus for Havertz, I don't have any excitement. Oh, apparently Juventus 2-0 up against Man City. There we go. Juventus 2-0 Arrivederci. Golasko. Listen, James Richardson with the ice cream on the table, Channel 4, Saturday morning, Sunday morning. You can't buy that kind of heritage. The ice cream. You can't buy that. Who scored? What a ball. Jeez, what a goal. Weston McKennie, you know. I remember when Arsenal were linked with him, I didn't want him. It's a great finish. What a ball in. City in the mud. City are all over the place. What is actually happening? With City, I keep thinking, they're too good. They'll turn it around. Like, they're going to get caught in the qualifiers for the... good play by Havertz. We surely get a goal-scoring chance. Trossard, now! What is that? The Panda's at it again, man. Shots blocked. Now he shoots over the bar. Panda. I got broads in Elena. Legacies. Panda. Honestly, I'm tempted to watch the City games better than this. Manchester City are losing 2-0 to Juventus. You cannot buy that heritage, City. You cannot buy heritage. Man City getting bopped by Juve. Heritage strikes again. Oh, Juve are on the attack again. Go on, cook them. Embarrass them. Oh, what? Oh, crosses blocked. Keep me updated with Arsenal. This game's better. Nah, I'm going back to the Arsenal game. I hope they haven't scored. We haven't scored, have we? No. Well, in fact, I'd rather we did score. City are 22nd. Why? They might not even qualify at this rate. Barca winning 2-1. Barcelona. Come on, Arsenal. We need a second, man. This game's been horrible. Here's Havertz. Finds Trossard. Left-hand side. Come on, you panda. Drills it across. It's blocked. I can't believe this game's still 1-0. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I would actually get rid of 6 or 7 players in this Arsenal squad. Honestly, you know me, I'm ruthless. I'd get rid of Kivior. I'd get rid of Zinchenko. I'd potentially get rid of Trossard and Martinelli. I'd start again with both wingers and both strikers. I would get rid of Havertz and Jesus. I know this ain't Football Manager. It's not realistic, but I'm just giving you names. Jorginho would be gone as well. There's a lot. That must have been 7 or 8 names. Jesus, oh my days, he'd be gone as well. He would be gone. That's probably 8 or 9 players. When you think you've spent 750 million and I'm getting rid of 7 or 8 players, you got a big problem on your hands. You got a big problem on your hands. The only thing I would say with Martinelli, you give him a proper coach, more attacking. Can you get something out of him, even as a squad player? Even if he doesn't start every week. Oh, Arteta'd be on that plane with him. David would have scored 5 goals in this game. And that's saying something. Here's Timber. Odegaard. No point you shooting, mate. I've seen him. Saka's had he hasn't had a lot of the ball. Odegaard whips it in. Marino flicks it out. Goal kick. Not convinced by this guy. I'm sorry. I know I've said it a few times. It's just, he looks like Arteta's nephew. Honestly, he looks like Arteta's nephew. I'm really not convinced that Marino is anything more than a squad player. I still think we need a midfielder. Here we go! Saka! 2-0 to Arsenal! Who else? Bukayo Saka. Game, set and match. Roger Federer. 6-love. 6-2. 6-4. Arsenal are heading to victory. Monaco keep messing around with the ball. And they get caught out again. Saka wins us the game. Game over. Thank you very much, Monaco. They have messed about on the ball so many times tonight. What are they doing? What are you doing? He's tried to play it back to the keeper. He's kicked it straight to him. Havertz puts him under pressure. The goalkeeper has kicked the ball straight to Havertz. He doesn't even want the ball. Great touch by Saka and great finish. Quality, better finish than he'll get credit for. Controls it. Yeah, love that. Saka's our guy, man. Did Havertz actually get a touch of that? Or did the keeper kick it to him? I can't actually see there. Let's have a look. Does Havertz touch it? I think the keeper kicks it, but Havertz definitely put him off. It's good pressing. 2-0. Monaco have looked awful. I don't know how they've been doing well. I don't know what kind of defending that is. I'm a star boy. Weekend settings, man. Saka. Oh, Ethan gets his 12 minutes. Of course, Raheem Sterling won't, though. But here we go. Waneri, your time. Odegaard off. Listen, I'm being honest. Odegaard has not played well. We've won. We won't say too much, but I think that's another poor performance, Odegaard. Score never changed. What? Why is the score not changing, bro? 2-0. It's showing that he scored 2, but ain't. Come on, man. Fix up. Don't panic the people. It's 2-0, man. That was terrible defending from them. Dortmund 2-2 against Barca. Hell of a game there. Can I have a minute's silence for Man City? That I don't think they deserve. A minute's applause we should be having, Sniper. You know what I mean? Come on. Timber has been good since he's come on, by the way. Jonathan David would have a brace by now, says Phil. Every single time Marino touches the ball, Big C, Marino ain't here. I'm just not convinced by him, White Glove, I'll be real. Sniper, you read that. And Platt said, I'm tired of Arteta, he's a bum. No plan B. 2 centre mids with no pace. Why doesn't he play Tierney centre back to take off Kivior? Listen, I suppose the main thing about tonight is just get the win. Everything else is irrelevant. We'll be frustrated we didn't score more, but winning the game is kind of all that matters, to be honest. Do you know the thing, people? Honestly, right? You know, with this background that I use, the way they've got it, I can't update the score manually, which is annoying. It's really annoying because it's supposed to update automatically, and I don't know why it hasn't. Let's have a look. Scoreboard. No, doesn't let me update it, which is even more annoying. Why is it not updating? I have no idea. Yeah, get a refund. You're not wrong. Scoreboard won't update. Have manuals. Oh, okay, so you can do it apparently. Let's have a look. Manual scores toggled on. Let's have a look. Ball's gone out for a throw to Monaco. Monaco have made 3 changes and Bolo's off Kamara and Vanderson. Come on, can we get a third? Make it look a little bit more comfortable because we should have scored 3 tonight. At least, to be honest. Manual scores. Where is it? There you go. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0, people. Throw into Arsenal. 8 minutes to go. Old setup, bro. Save the P. Yeah, you want it updating. That's for real. Penalty spot. Saka, man of the match, but party in an unfamiliar role has been great. How is Pep's face? I don't know. He's just uppercutted himself, mate. He's on the floor. Saka will get man of the match, to be honest. 2 goals, 2-0 victory. Kivior's done all right. Defence has done pretty well overall, to be honest. But, yeah, can we get a Saka Champions League hat-trick? That would be banging. That would be really good. I would love to see a hat-trick for Saka. Big weekend again. Everton, we need to take advantage and win that. 130 scratches. It's mad, isn't it? They've now updated it from 115 to possibly 130 charges for Man City. So I think that something will happen to them, but I just don't think it will be. I don't think it will be like the points deduction. I think they'll get a heavy fine. Random clips, think about it. Timber and Partey in midfield would cook. The way Timber plays sometimes, he does look like he could. Oh, Trossard, what a ball. Nutmegs him. Waneri. Trossard, back to Waneri. What you got? Come on, do something. Crosses it in. It's not a bad ball. Goes all the way across. Saka. We need the Champions League hat-trick. Trossard tries to play a 1-2. Miss kicks it. And it goes out for... Is that a corner? I think it's a corner. No, goal kick. Did he slice that out? Yeah, he's steaming. He's steaming, guys. He's had 4 pints. We're winding down the game now. 7 minutes to go. Good block there by Havertz. It's interesting. Havertz doing a lot of running since coming on. You wonder if dropping him has made him think, you know what, I need to liven up a little bit here, put a bit of extra work in. Give Saka his hat-trick. Can we get that Saka hat-trick? It would be a great moment for him. City 2-0 down, people. Barcelona 3-2, apparently. It's a corner to Arsenal. Here we go. Here we go, people. It's that tight, although Saka doesn't really score from corners, does he? Trossard to take it. Barcelona winning 3-2 against Dortmund. 2 goals for Ferran Torres, 1 for Rafinha, 2 for Guirassy for Dortmund, who had a great season last year. He's carried it on. Manchester City are 2-0 down. Manchester derby this weekend. We will probably do a watch-along for that, by the way. I believe that's on... Is that on Sunday? They've taken the corner short. Waneri finds Trossard. Oh, they've tried something else. Has it worked? Trossard, he's waiting for movement. He's going to lose the ball, isn't he? Oh, he's falling over the ball. He's steaming. He's absolutely steaming. I told you. Yep, breathalyze him. He's had at least 5 pints. What was the point in that corner? We're meant to be the set-piece dons. That guy's just dribbled the ball out of play. Come on, we won a third. We won a third goal. Here's Jorginho, who's hardly touched the ball, actually. No Raheem Sterling again. He's there purely for vibes. I'm telling you. Sterling's only at Arsenal for vibes, man. He don't play for us. Shot by Waneri straight at the goalkeeper. Get a bit more power on that. As long as we win, that's all that matters. Need that Saka hattie for the culture. For real, man. Not that it matters, but Saka should be demanding the ball for the hattie. Free Sterling, says Morgsy. Raheem, no dream. No. Maybe he is dreaming. Maybe he's asleep. Most pointless loan ever. Just sell the Jamaican away shirt. Just to sell it, sorry. 3 years ago, we would have lost this. 3 years ago, it was in the Europa League, mate, against Dundalk. Sorry, Dundalk. They always catch strays. Here's Timber. Finds Marino. Back to Timber. Paul Merson actually admitted playing a few games drunk for Arsenal back in the day. I mean, I don't mind if he plays drunk if he plays well. You know, Merson was a fantastic player for us. I remember Gascoigne said he was drunk. Trossard steps it to the back post. Shots blocked. Here is Saka! It's in! It's come off Havertz! You've nicked his hat-trick off him. Kai Havertz has scored. Saka's shot deflects off Havertz. Hits the roof of the net. And Havertz gets a goal. Donkey! He's letting everyone know it was his goal. He's making that abundantly clear. 3-0 to Arsenal. Yeah! There you go. Donkey sound. Donkey Kong settings. You just nicked a hat-trick off Saka. Took the free kick quickly. Trossard, left-hand side. Stands up to the back post. Got a deflection. Saka. Yep, Havertz is on. And I think it does hit Havertz, right? Let's have a look. Saka, right foot volley. I'm not sure the volley was going in. That's an own goal, bro. I'm not even sure you touched that. He's fully putting his arm up. Hey, I think that's an own goal. I think that could be an own goal, but I respect it for claiming it. I think that's an own goal. I think there's a VAR check. I think that's an own goal, but I'll give it to Havertz. What's there a VAR check for? He's miles onside. That is shameless from Havertz. Celebrating a goal he never even touched. But maybe it flicked off him. It looks like an own goal. I respect the shameless nature. The goal's been given. I respect the shameless nature running off. I think they're giving an own goal, you know. They're kind of zooming in on the defender. I think it's... I'm looking at the replay again. It's an own goal, bro. Kerr. Shameless from Havertz. But they've given it to him, but I think they're going to take that off him. I don't think that's... I don't think he'll be given that, to be honest. Unless there's a little flick off his boot that I can't see. It looks clearly like an own goal. Saka's was across. Havertz finished it. We can do it. Just to get the numbers up. How are we beating Monaco but struggled against Fulham? Home comforts, my friend. We're a different team at the Emirates. Listen, we'll give him the goal anyway. Come on, we need the Saka hat-trick. Here is Havertz. Oh, unlucky. No one's there. Here we go. Surely, one here. Oh, he's offside anyway. Saved by the goalkeeper. Look, man, we could have actually won this game like 5 or 6-0. Easily as well. Goal, yes, Big C. Good bumping into you and MK on Saturday. Here's the super chat as promised. Keep up the good work. Smash the subscribe button, people. Big up, bro. Big up to you. I appreciate that call. Good to meet you, bro. Hey, Waneri, Saka, link up. Way up for them. That's a... is there a corner? Yep. We'll take that. Waneri wins a corner. Big up to you, Cole. White Glove said, Top Gooners now. 3-0. What a performance. Yeah. Look at this semi-automated VAR, man. It's so good compared to the Prem. What are the Prem dealing with? Does it touch Havertz? Oh, maybe it does, you know. I think it does touch him. I think it might touch him. I think that touches his right foot, you know, and then flicks off the defender. Go on, we can get another one here. Oh, poor pass from Partey, man. Does that hit his right foot? In slow motion, it kind of looked like it flicked off the top of it. Let's check Man City. I'm enjoying that game as well. It's a good night in there. No, it doesn't? All right, fair enough. City lost. I'm looking at Pep's face. I mean, he hasn't punched himself, so it's progression. Wolves have made a $5 million offer to appoint Jose Mourinho. Nah, if I was Jose, I wouldn't take that job, man. I wouldn't take the Wolves job. He'll end up in the Championship. I think Jose's got to go to a bigger team than that. I'm a big fan of Jose, man. I wouldn't want to see Jose at Wolves. That's not what we want to see. He'll get relegated with them. He's never been in a struggle like that. 115 in the mud. 115, bro. It's 130 now. It's gone up by 15. 115 is a compliment to them. They're 130, bro. Manuel, thank you very much for the super sticker, bro. Win says, stay humble, Erling. That guy's disappeared, man. City are all over the place. Imagine if they lose to United at home at the weekend. I wonder if you will actually get some energy towards Pep from their fans. Like they would potentially move him on. Big up Mohammed, who's gifted 20 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. You legend. And welcome to the 20 new members. Full-time whistle goes. Arsenal 3. Monaco 0. A kind of interesting one. Like, the game wasn't that exciting. On one hand, we could have quite easily won probably 5 or 6-0. We've missed sitters tonight. In the end, we've made it look nice and comfortable. I'm happy. It's good for the Champions League group. I think we got Dynamo Zagreb next, which is another game that we should win. Penalty spot, you're spot on. Arsenal scored 3 goals, none of them from set pieces. I'm going to tweet that. I'll give you credit. 3 goals, none of them from set pieces. I owe you 10%. Penalty spot. Could have won by more. But we move. Important result. Probably Saka, man of the match. 2 vital goals. Big result. Big result, people. It's cup football. The result is the most important. 3 goals, clean sheet. Happy days. Happy days. Job done. We're up to 3rd in the group. Can we get the group up, actually? Let's have a look for the Champions League group. Fancam will be out about 20 minutes after this game finishes. Who's giving away his shirt there? Havertz. I'd throw it back. I'm joking. I'm joking, man. Calm down. We won. Let's get the group up. Yeah, we're 3rd. We're 3rd in the group. Wow. Manchester City are 22nd in the group. Oh, my. What is going on? What is going on with Manchester City? They are absolutely all over the place. All right, let's get the Champions League table up. Looks a lot better than it did before they get Saliba man of the match. Nah, not for me. Gave the ball away once, but I thought it was an easy night's work for him. This is the group, people. Liverpool top, Barcelona 2nd, Arsenal 3rd, Leverkusen, Villa, Inter, Brest, no jokes, and Lille. In the top 8, people. I mean, when you scroll down, look at the state of Manchester City and Real Madrid. Imagine if Man City and Real Madrid got each other in the playoffs and got knocked out. I'm telling you now, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and it might sound crazy. Arsenal have probably got a better chance of winning the Champions League than the Premier League. And people will go, that's crazy. They've never won it, so... Look at the state. Look, you've gone. Look, you're all over. Look at the state of you in the comments. Grow up. Now, listen. We might have a better chance of winning the Champions League than the Premier League. Because some big teams are going to get knocked out. When you're looking at it, Bayern Munich at the moment, Manchester City, Real Madrid, Atletico, all in the playoffs. A couple of them are going to play each other. Over 2 legs, anything's possible. Anything's possible. So we'll see, but we just got to keep winning. Everton at the weekend, that has to be a victory, of course, in the league to rebuild confidence. And we've got Everton at home, then we got Palace at home. That's in the Carabao Cup. Then we got Palace away in the league. Then we got Ipswich at home, Brentford away, Brighton away. We just got to keep winning. We got the job done tonight, people. But we still need more. Those little quiet periods in the game, we need to sort them out a little bit. Fabricator, epic if Amorim beating Pep twice with 2 teams. Yeah. Defeated him with Sporting and could defeat him with United. Do you allow Cruz to watch? Oh, okay, look. Calm down in the comments. You're wild animals. Robert said, Curtis, I'm telling you now, City are either throwing games or they have been told they will lose the case against the Chargers. Look at when they started dropping points, same as the hearing started. I don't know. Dre said breasts are... Look. You're an absolute. You're all over the place. Look at the state here. You're not even ashamed of yourself, are you? Anyway, we got the job done tonight, people. We got the job done. Arsenal 3, Monaco 0. 2 goals for Saka, 1 for Havertz, although I'm not sure whether Havertz will get that goal or not. It did look like an own goal, but maybe he will be credited it. People, I'm out of here. Tomorrow, we'll be back. We'll review the game, press conference reaction, 2 p.m. Fan cam will be out in the next 20 minutes. I'm also on AFTV for the preview for Everton tomorrow. I think that's going to come out on Friday, so keep an eye on that. We got a busy day tomorrow. Big up to everyone locked in, nice and simple. You lot are still running jokes in the comments about breasts, so I think it's time for me to get out of here. You're an absolute disgrace. You should be ashamed of yourself, but good jokes nonetheless. But I'm trying to act mature while I'm on YouTube and presenting. If I was in the comments, I'd probably be running similar jokes. Let's get out of here. Arsenal 3, Monaco 0, back to winning ways. Everton on the weekend, but you ain't going to beat me, mate, I tell you. And you can't run them jokes in the comments against me. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, fitness test, broken nail. If he's fit, we're coming. And Seamus Coleman, 147 years of age, we'll win this. See you tomorrow, people, 2 p.m. Bless.